Concentration. He sees everything coming inside that ring. It's difficult to land on this guy, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good, man? It's Blunt Sports, man. Back with another live stream. Make sure y'all double tap the screen for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new. How y'all feeling? Y'all see the title of the live stream, and I mean what I say. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all later, man. If anybody want to come up here and talk about it. But he has passed them niggas. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Shakur Stevenson beat Teofimo Lopez. Name a fighter on their resumes that's better than Teofimo Lopez. Can anybody do that? And think about what you say before you say it. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Salute to GQ, Jordan Smith, everything by John, man. What's up with you, bro? Marcus Warren in the building. Yes, sir. What's up? Ryan Garcia Cambosis, he said, nigga, please. They might try to slip Cambosis, though, Jordan, for real. They might try to slip by with Cambosis, but we ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? My guy Juan Harris said, I've been saying the same thing. You feel me? You can't name her. You can't name a fighter on Devin Haney resume or Tank Davis resume, GQ, that's better than Teofimo Lopez. Name them. Name a fighter on their resume that's better than Teofimo Lopez. I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't do it. Loma lost to Tio. Loma lost to Tio though. I told you it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, bro. That's a hard argument to make. Don't Tank Davis or Devin Haney got somebody on their resume that's better, or that has well shit, I can't even say that. Well, that's better than Teofimo Lopez, skill for skill. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a controversial decision. Not really. I think it was more convincing than Devin Haney. When Teofimo beat Loma, it was more convincing than Devin Haney, GQ. He said these niggas don't even got an Edwin on their resume. Damn. They ain't even got an Edwin on their shit, nigga. Yeah, John. He talking some controversial. Devin Haney was controversial. T.O. was pretty much a, you know what I'm saying, pretty damn near a wash. Now Loma came back and poured it on, you know what I'm saying, the second half of the fight. But controversial, sir. That was definitely Devin Haney. Mr. GQ. I can't believe you saying that shit. What's wrong with the guy, man? What's wrong with the guy? He said none of them been in the ring with somebody as good as T.O. None of them. Well, I ain't gonna say as good as T.O. Juan Harris. Devin, because Loma is as good as T.O. He ain't beat T.O. Now, Tank Davis, on the other hand, that shit is a wash for him. I mean, he got nobody on his resume that's even coming close to Teofimo Lopez, bro. Trust. He said even with the loss, he a two-time Olympic gold medalist and was a pound-for-pound number one before. No fighter ever been damn near the best fighter in boxing. Top two besides Loma. GQ, but listen to me though. Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko when he was on top of the world, nigga. Yeah, T.O. beat Lomachenko first. T.O. should have been undisputed with that franchise belt bullshit. Yeah. Uh-huh. You trying though, GQ. I respect it, bro. I respect it. But Lomachenko was pound for pound damn near number one when T.O. beat him. When T.O. beat Lomachenko, he was on top of the world, nigga. Yeah. He said when Shakur wins, there's going to be a lot of excuses. Hey, man, they already start, man. They're gonna be like, oh, T.O. and all that. This the only thing they gonna hold over T.O. He lost to Cambosis, and he could have lost, or he should have lost to Sandor Martin or Martin and Jermaine Ortiz. That's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, I can go for that. Loma lost to Salito, fam. Cut it out. Loma lost his second pro fight. Yeah, Loma lost his second pro fight, man. What are we talking about? TQ, what is you talking about, brother? He said, don't matter. It's on their resume. They all had on they resume. He the only Hall of Famer on either. Uh that's debatable. I think Josh Taylor be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I think Josh Taylor be a Hall of Famer. What you say to that? What you say to that? What do you say to that, sir? Hey, sir, what you say to that? What you say to Josh Taylor being a Hall of Famer? Huh? What you say to that, man? He said negative. So a former undisputed champion ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer, GQ? Come on, my nigga. Oh, you gotta really think about what you're saying now. Yeah, Former undisputed champion ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer. That's like saying Devin Haney ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just don't work like that. He had all the belts in a weight class, bro. He said Devin got Loma and Gamboa. Gamboa is cool. Gamboa is cool. T.O. got Loma and Josh Taylor. Is Gamboa really gonna be looked at as that much better than Josh Taylor in the history books? Gamboa was cool though when he was coming up. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his little shit. We talked about that the other night. He was doing his little shit. Gamboa was doing his thing, man. But let's add some context to that Gamboa shit. Who did Gamboa lose to prior to Devin Haney? He lost to Bud Crawford. Bud took steam off of him. Then he lost to Tank. And then Devin got him. Then after Devin, he lost to Pitbull Cruz. So that Gamboa win, it was cool. But he took some L's before Devin, man. If Devin would have got him like how Crawford did, the first one to beat him, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, Gamboa, that was a hell of a win. You know what I'm saying? But you got to add a little context to that, GQ. Yeah, you got to add a little context to that, brother. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody on Tank Davis' resume or Devin Haney resume that's better than Teofimo Lopez. And that's why I got Shakur Stevenson passing both of them niggas. Yeah, both of them niggas, man. And he about to sell out the guard, nigga. Yeah, and he about to sell out the guard, nigga. Yeah. Uh-huh. He about to sell out the guard. Y'all seen that? He about to sell out the guard on you niggas, man. I thought Lil Court on sale. I thought Lil Shakur don't sell, brother. Hey, man, they told me Shakur don't sell, dog. They said, man, nigga Shakur don't sell no fucking tickets, man. They said, man, Shakur don't sell no fucking tickets. Shakur is a bum. Don't nobody want to see Shakur Stevenson. That's what they tell me, man. Don't nobody want to see no Shakur Stevenson. Who want to see Shakur Stevenson fight? His boring ass. Who want to see that shit? Don't nobody give a fuck about no Shakur Stevenson, man. We don't care about Shakur Stevenson. He's trash. We don't care about Shakur. We don't care. We don't care. He about to sell out the guard, man. We don't care about that. We don't care about that shit. Hey Jordan, they hot as hell, man. Make sure y'all double tap the screen when y'all come and subscribe to the channel if you new, man. You know what I'm saying? Axe Val in the building. Salute to Axe Val. My guy, Pharaoh, where you been at? Where you been at, thug? Salute to y'all that's coming through, man. I'm late today, man. I had to take a nap, nigga. We got our ass kicked today. Nigga had to take a nap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got sleeping in the motherfucker. Yeah, man. Oh, look, Shakur about to sell out the Garden, Val and Pharaoh. He about to sell out the Garden, nigga. Yeah, y'all see where that ring at? Look at all them seats that's gone, man. Look at all them seats. My section gone. Look at all them seats that's gone, man. Lil Core about to sell out the Garden, nigga. Uh-oh. And we got a month to go before the fight. Oh yeah, he's selling out the Garden, nigga. That was one thing. That was one thing niggas was hoping that this shit don't sell. Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Look, Core selling out the Garden on you niggas, man. And y'all niggas don't like that shit. But I got a good reaction for us though. Y'all want to get into the reaction? Y'all ready to get into the reaction though? I think this is good. I don't know if a lot of people seeing this, man. But let's get into it, man.
Honestly, I'll be real with y'all. I think Tio is somebody who kind of remind me of myself. We both want this shit so bad.
The takeover! Fight fans, welcome back.
But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become.
So it's signed, sealed, and just needs to be delivered.
Shakur Stevenson is a heavier puncher than I thought he was.
Two elite-level operators, both in their primes, that provide the next logical step after Canelo Crawford.
What's up, champ? Absolutely. Wait, are you gonna be there? I'm saying fight right now. You gonna get beat up right now.
With the crossover fast food gimmicks struggling to whet the appetite,
this is a turd that will get polished into a huge pile of money.
It's fights like this, the filet mignon, that will really help to ignite a new golden era.
In order for people to see and make boxing great again, you got to fight the best, correct?
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Teofimo Lopez. That's how you put the sport of boxing back on the map, when you get these guys in their primes fighting each other. That's how you get boxing back on the map. Look at the glory days of boxing. These guys was fighting each other at 21, 22, 23 years old, nigga. They was really getting it in. Niggas was really fighting each other back then. That's why the sport of boxing was on top. And then here come Floyd Mayweather, a great Hall of Fame boxer, the best to ever do it outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? Then came his era when niggas picking and choosing, started moving strategically. You know what I'm saying? And the best wasn't fighting the best no more, because niggas was concerned about protecting the old. They turned boxing into a business. It was already a business, but they really started treating it like a business. And the whole purpose of it was to sell these motherfucking tickets, nigga. So what we gonna do? We gotta sell knockouts. And it's gonna be hard to knock out the best of the best. So I agree with Teofimo Lopez. That's how you get the sport of boxing. That's how you make the sport of boxing great again, by getting these guys to fight each other in their primes. The best of the best. And that's what Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is doing. Let's continue.
The winner of this is the leader of the new school, leader of the new generation.
And where opposites attract. The most fundamentally sound master of hitting and not getting hit.
He could be right in front of you, but you throw it together and you still won't be able to land.
Twisted tea is a refreshing, hard iced tea made with real brewed tea. Keep it twisted.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore, and it works.
We'll meet the king of chaos and one of the most unpredictable men in the sport.
When Tio looks this good, I don't know if there's anybody that can beat him.
This is a closer look at Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson.
You guys tune in early 2026. It's going down.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
It's all about boxing, baby.
This is Junior Lopez. This is the most hilarious guy in boxing. Intentionally, he's not hilarious. He's just, that's just the way he is.
I say the truth.
All right, what's the truth in boxing right now?
Teofimo Lopez. That's the truth in boxing. Right now.
I like that.
Despite fighting under the same banner for years and throwing verbal jabs across social media, face-to-face interactions between Teofimo and Shakur have been rare.
Top rank, y'all gotta give me better competition. I want the world champions. That guy came in there, he ain't want no smoke.
A throwback from December 2018, however, shows that the mutual respect has certainly always been there.
We had a few words. He cool.
Teofimo, how you feeling? Who you came to support?
Huh?
Who you came to support?
All the Olympians, especially my team right here, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay, what is it so special about Shakur?
The way he is, he's just technical, you know?
At this point, Teofimo was box office. He was 11-0 with 9 KOs, having just knocked out Mason Menard with a right hand that made him freeze in midair.
What a knockdown by Lopez!
GQ, they go that sleeping head shit we was talking about. That's some funny shit. But I don't need to laugh at that too much. That shit might happen to me. But they be going to sleep in midair, bruh. Shout out Broly in the chat. Broly, you asked me some questions about some fights, who I thought would win about some fights, man. Make sure to ask me those again when we get on when we get done with this.
And hitting a backflip while he was resuscitated.
Spectacular! Welcome to the takeover, Teofimo!
People say he's a little cocky, but he's cocky, he backs it up.
And though Shakur, with 2 fights less and 5 KOs, wasn't getting quite the same hype, he'd just done something strangely similar to his last opponent.
Guy, people were saying, what a good fighter. He has no punch. Showed that he has a punch.
I agree with Bob. It speaks for itself. Shakur Stevenson is here for the.
Yeah, Marcus Warren, yes, I'm going to the fight. And to anybody that's listening, I don't want no smoke. I'm a bitch ass nigga. I don't want no smoke with nobody, nigga. Please don't hurt me when I'm out there in New York, for real. I don't want no smoke. I'm a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just leave me alone. I just want to watch the fight, bro. But yeah, I'm going to the fight. Marcus, you might have to hit me on the back end though. You know what I'm saying? To see my section and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I will be in the building. Everything is booked. Everything is ready to go. All I got to do is just survive and make it to the day that I got to fly out. He said Shakur would beat T.O. only by decision, but will win the fight. Hey, man, we got to see. We got to see. It's a 50. Well, it's a 55-45, 60-40, depending on how I'm feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see, nigga. It's coming. He said ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, Blunt. Yeah, I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. He said you're saying T.O. is pussy. No, I'm pussy. Like TR, I'm pussy as hell, nigga. I'm a pussy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm scary, nigga. I don't want no smoke. Nothing. Let's continue.
Present in the future of boxing.
This respectful encounter was backstage at MSG on the night Lomachenko broke down Pedraza, the very same venue that will hold their hopeful 2026 showdown, and the same venue that, ironically, saw Teofimo's choice of wording here.
Now, Val, 70-30, Val. Val got a 70-30, y'all. 70-30. Damn.
Become frighteningly accurate.
Very smart when he's in there. You know, he's still young. We're both the same age, 20 years old, but we got a lot to learn.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
Hey, he said, shout out Val, 75-25 now. Hey, Val, fuck the 80-20. He said, I would love to see Loma fight Shakur. Man, we could have had it, man. Loma ain't want to smoke, though. It's funny how, like, these guys, like, they'll fight everybody else but Shakur, like, and it's kind of like these niggas know, like, Devin Haney is an easier touch-up than Shakur. That's why they be so willing to fight Devin and to make it look like Devin is fighting everybody. He's not afraid to fight anybody. Yeah, it's because niggas think you easier out than Shakur. That's really what it is. He said, you know what I'm saying? He said GQ said 55-45, Pharaoh 55-45, but I'm a fan of both fighters, so I'm glad that my favorite fighters ain't scared. Yeah, facts, bro. They made this fight happen over the phone, and niggas was talking about Shakur couldn't call Tank to make a fight happen, but as soon as she got the phone call with T.O. going, now niggas is mad that the fight got made over a phone call. But y'all niggas said Shakur couldn't call Tank. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Be careful who y'all listen to, man. A lot of these niggas pushing narratives, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue, man.
Boosters, countdown, takeoff, out of here. Step 2, jet fuel, brick sound barriers, tall glass, half full.
3 years later, having achieved everything he said he would, Teofimo returned to MSG as a 2-division world champion.
You know, I got balls, and I'm a man of my word. If I call you out, it's because I'm keeping that.
He built up an exceptional catalog of highlight reel knockouts,
They need to stop the fight.
audacious sound bites,
Take over. You're doing what we're doing, man. Hey, it ain't my fault.
and viral backflips,
You want to talk about the ultimate entertainer?
capped off by one of the most impressive victories in recent boxing history.
Teofimo Lopez on the go against Lomachenko.
I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say.
Go there, uppercut.
And a right hand. A star is born tonight. Teofimo Lopez just beat Vasily Lomachenko.
That's great. I told everybody.
Having scaled the mountain, Teo's next assignment was an Aussie who, despite showing impressive grit and bravery, was undoubtedly a level or two below.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, T.O., Shakur ain't losing to no goddamn Cambosis, nigga. But he said they don't want to talk about how after Devin fought Regis, all of a sudden he only wanted big money fights and wasn't interested in legacy. Now he at 147 chasing legacy again, fighting the best. Man, you know what? That's Bill Haney done brainwashed a lot of niggas out here, Joy. Bill Haney done brainwashed a lot of niggas, man. I'm talking about like these niggas is really be coming on platforms and doing live stream videos. I mean, blatantly lying, my nigga. I'm talking about niggas is lying like a motherfucker with a straight face. And knowing what they saying it can be disputed and debunked. But they still going with it though. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy how you want the biggest and the best fights. But when they gave you the option to fight Shakur or Regis Prograis, you chose Regis. You can't rewrite history, man. That's what happened. And I was there for it, and I got the receipts. If y'all don't believe me. You understand me? He said, I'm also a fan of both, man. Yeah, man, because y'all boxing fans. I like T.O. too. T.O., you know what I'm saying? We trying, man, look, if somebody got a problem with T.O., it's probably because of some shit that he said. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He ain't, look, that's another conversation, man. But I like T.O. too because I'm a boxing fan.
Weight issues were already prevalent, even prompting a subtle Shakur mention.
Would you squeeze yourself for one fight with Shakur? Say 135? No,
I can't make this weight no more. That'll be a great fight, absolutely. I'm not saying that I'm ducking his ass because everybody's always gonna say I'm ducking somebody. When the f do I duck somebody?
Got stamina.
And while things certainly got a bit heated in the buildup, nobody, and I mean nobody, expected that in round one.
I'm responsible. I'm like built, dumbass. These builds are your curse. These are your curse. He ain't worth it, bro.
Did the Loma fight make him better, or did the Loma fight destroy him? Tune in for that. It's a question mark.
There's no limit.
The confidence that Teo thrives off was ripped away from him early as the underdog forced him to work every second of every round. Lopez would get some get back in the 10th, but it wasn't enough to prevent his first shell shocking.
And the new lightweight champion of the world.
I don't even know what to say.
Would you still want to fight him?
I mean, if somebody wants to see him get stopped, I think we can make it happen.
Shakur said he gonna stop his ass.
Oh man, winning prizes.
Shakur said he gonna stop his ass, boy. He said, it's crazy because the Haney team said that T.O. ducked Haney this past summer. They did say that, but the whole time this fight with him and Shakur was brewing, T.O. not a duck. He's taking the harder route. Yeah, and Pharaoh, Bill Haney was on the Boxing Voice, and he talking about Teofimo took the lesser of the two evils. Bill Haney, listen, man, you are on camera shaking and trembling, talking about how much better Shakur was than your son. So just cut the bullshit. Like, I don't know why niggas forget that Bill Haney said that shit. It's a whole video out here of this nigga admitting on camera. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Bill Haney. Bill Haney, that's the real Bill Haney. When he don't see a camera in his face, he gonna tell the truth, bro. And that's what happened. Them niggas slick recorded him and caught his ass talking that real shit. But when the camera on, he gonna sell Devin. That's his son, and he being a businessman at the end of the day. But Bill Haney know what's going on. Bill Haney know exactly what the fuck going on. Shakur been beating your son ass since they was little. And now all of a sudden y'all motherfuckers think y'all hot shit. Man, stop it, man.
Come on, bro. Let's go. It's an industry that does this shit too much, bro. Let's go.
He said black self-hate is a real thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We've been brainwashed on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it starts with the individual though. You know what I'm saying? It's an individual thing too at the end of the day. It's like, you know, you gotta look at yourself. Let's continue though, man. Shout out to Terrell Harris.
Was it ill health or ill judgment? Either way, a lot of stock was left in the arena that night, and it's been a long road back.
The way the things that played out, you know, it is what it is. You know, I think that, to me, I still believe that I won the fight, you know, and whether people call me delusional or not, you know, I'm the greatest of my time and my era for that reason.
With Teofimo moving up after this, and Stevenson not hitting lightweight for another 18 months, the paths strayed. Instead, with a plate bigger than his stomach, Lopez doused the flames of potential Crawford or Boots fights.
None of these guys want to fight me. I'll fight Crawford at a catchweight. What's up then? I'm here. I'm ready. Always been ready.
You saw T.O. weigh in. What you think about it? Man, T.O.
But things very rarely go to plan in boxing, and the reality is that right now, both men need it.
T.O. agrees with the fight. I agree with the fight. He became a big star.
Hey y'all, here go GQ. Here go GQ. He said, "What do you think Abdullah Mason would do to Jamel Herring?" I think he'll stop him. But I mean, what you getting at? What you getting at, GQ? I'm telling y'all, this dude, he's Muslim and he's a Abdullah Mason fan. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason is his #1 guy. He say Shakur, but it's Abdullah, bruh. And he's Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So what? Hey, let me ask you something. What would Shakur do to Johan?
I became a star in my own right and getting bigger as I go.
For Shakur, the last handful have been about proving a different point.
You don't have any power, you know that.
In early 2023, fans got what they wanted as Shakur turned Yoshino into a human punch bag.
And that is another shot, and that's enough. And to your point, Tim Bradley, the accumulation, the concern of just taking the beating.
You know, this was Shakur's first fight at 135 pounds. Did you expect him to have as much power as he did, man?
You didn't feel the power that much, but he was very fast.
Gotcha.
Shakur Stevenson.
But the boos rang out 6 months later as he played safe against a frustrated De Los Santos.
I came to fight. He came for a track meet, and I wouldn't say that I'm on his level. I say I'm above his level because I came to fight tonight. He was gifted a title, but I am the champion of the people.
And fans even left early in 2024 as he picked Hartunian to pieces.
Everybody wants you to lose.
I know, but it ain't gonna happen.
2-punch combination from Shakur.
Yeah, he's so boring. He's not that good. That's what everybody's saying, but nobody.
Ty loves to dance and to teach people how to dance. So he bought a dance domain name.
Wants to fight him.
Cool. How did you feel when you hear the booing from the crowd?
They leaving. Shakur, they leaving.
I don't care. I seen the greats get booed. I seen Andre Ward get booed. I seen Floyd get booed. Terrence Crawford, go watch his early fights in his career when he was outboxing people and they wanted him to stand there and trade.
But again, Klimov came in with an unbeaten record.
8 knockouts, beat John Molina in his last fight.
Some nights you're going to have these nights, and then some nights they're going to love you. So the nights that they love me, I can't wait for them.
From this point on, I don't want to see any more Tom and Jerry type boxing matches where one fighter is running around the ring and the other is chasing him.
Well, Turkey, you just shut the fuck up, nigga. How about that, Turkey? You know what I'm saying? How about that? And if I see you at that smiting, never mind. See that?
We can no longer support these kind of fights with Riyadh Season and the ring.
Shakur Stevenson.
Saudi Tom and Jerry criticisms have showed that action equals dollars. So Josh Padley, replacing Floyd Schofield Jr. at late notice, provided a perfect opportunity.
The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me.
But it has to be still plenty of time left in this.
It was a great performance for me. There's probably some people that's going to critique and say this and say that, but shut up. I got it done, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Shakur, I like what he said. I'm flattered by the comparison to the greats, but I don't let that get to my head. I need to show it in the ring.
But the real acid test for Stevenson would come in his most recent outing against William Zepeda.
July 12th, the world's going to find out who William Zepeda is. He's not a doorkeeper. He's a real champion. He's a real deal, and he's coming to fight.
A night where he wanted to prove he could stand in the pocket, he could make it entertaining, and he could still win by a landslide.
Oh, you're coming off a stoppage win over Josh Padley. You're supposed to fight Floyd Schofield, late replacement. Are you going for the stoppage against Zepeda? What kind of statement would that be?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm coming in there to put belt to ass. I'm coming in there to perform and beat him up.
But hey, this should be what Shakur Stevenson wants. He needs to face some adversity to show his greatness.
Just like Teofimo's latest showing, which we'll get to in a second, Shakur ticked every single box when it mattered most.
Hey, this is what make great champions go, man. When we're challenged. And now Stevenson grinning.
A performance reminiscent of those old Floyd fights where you can only really appreciate it in slow motion.
The mark of a great defender is that he can stand still right in front of you and you still can't find him.
And it gets better every time you rewatch it.
This has been Tom versus Tom.
Yo, you fucking up Shakur, 100%. Shakur, we fucking up. We believe in you. Shakur, we fucking.
If they Shakur, they want you to fight Shakur. What do you think?
Everybody just gotta, it's like right now the meat is getting marinated in the fridge. Let it marinate.
Teofimo's last 5 outings have been a roller coaster.
Tom!
He scared that nigga. Hold on. That's how I'm gonna do GQ when I see him.
A roller coaster. Confidence issues that stemmed from scraping past Sander Martin.
There is a cut right on the top of the nose. That is being scored a knockdown.
With the performances that he's put on, he's in his backyard, he's in the big building at MSG, so there's a lot of pressure to not just do enough, but to shine, and he's not shining right now.
Only to be buried by one of his best performances against Josh Taylor.
And his lungs are going to be on fire. Trust me. I'm going to make you work that hard. Your heart and lungs are going to be exploding.
The problem is Lopez not going to wait around and let him do it. And then you get...
Oh, he sets him off balance.
What do I have to lose? I'm Teofimo, against all odds. The guy that comes in there when everyone thinks that he's done.
That lunging shot from Teofimo. We've seen that in the past. There's going to be a lot of I told you so coming from Teofimo and his father.
Hey, you still got it?
Jermaine Ortiz would also make things a little close for comfort, too.
How do you come into the ring on Thursday night and shock the world?
I'm going to be the guy leading the clown and having him do whatever I want to do.
Oh, there it is. That right hand. It was mostly blocked. There's an uppercut on the inside from Ortiz.
It's looking sweet, but the crowd is not liking it at all.
T.O. seems to have the eye of the tiger right now.
He's stocking. He's looking for it.
As they meet in the center of the ring, and Ortiz willing to trade here on the clown.
We cannot for 1 second claim these people, these fighters that don't want to come and fight. If you ain't ready for this life, get the out of my sport.
I actually agree with T.O. on that. Yeah, I agree with that.
I am a champion.
Wait, time is approximately
Texas was
Man,
feeling
fuck Texas, nigga.
unwelcome.
And while the Claggett whitewash was a little random, his most recent was a big one.
Hey Jordan, I was just about to talk about that. I was just about to looking at that just now. All T.O. fundamentals go out the window, man. When shit really getting hot, a lot of T.O. Female Lopez fundamentals go out the window. He kind of that's what Kid Austin like that too, man. Like when that shit get real hot in the ring, all they fundamentals go out the ring. They start doing all type of crazy ass shit, getting desperate, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I can see that happening in the fight with Shakur. I can see him getting frustrated, bro, and then just start winging shit. You know what I'm saying?
Barboza Jr. It's all for the WBO Super Lightweight World Championship.
Barboza was unbeaten in 32. And many saw this as T.O. being thrown back to the wolves against another tough, suffocating style.
I think he's athletic. He has a few little tricks up his sleeve, but that's something that's going to be isolated, easy.
But the footwork, timing, and most importantly, the confidence boxes were all ticked.
Fighters portray with their body language how confident they're feeling in the ring.
In a much-needed reminder of elite-level T.O.
Get close. T.O. is on the square. I haven't seen him look this good in a long time. Nice work.
Barboza is at a talent disadvantage against his people. That's clear.
And Barboza just don't know what to do with T.O. doing that in front of him.
When T.O. looks this good, I don't know if there's anybody that can beat him.
Yo, it's crazy. Sorry to cut you up. You said that I was cheering against you when you fought Bud talking.
Great.
I hate the way that you walk,
Great.
the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate
Great.
the way that you speak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be
Trash.
You mistake me for
But
Bud.
that's but
I was cheering for you, bro.
Who you ain't you
I was cheering for you.
You were?
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
I wanted you to win so I could be the person who beat you.
Teofimo's been showing that he's willing to fight anybody and everybody out there. And for Shakur, I've been waiting for that dance partner. And for me, this is it.
The tail of the tape is where things really get interesting, because just 1 month separates them age-wise, one fight record-wise, and 1 inch height-wise. Even the extra half-inch of reach is nothing to shout about, because even though Shakur is widely considered to be the smaller man, side by side, in person, there's nothing in it.
Shady, what do you think as an athlete when you look at these two guys? Are they the same size?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey Dante, straight belt. Straight belt. Straight belt, nigga. I can't wait for that shit, nigga. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? He said, Val said T.O. beat Tank Davis. What y'all feel about that? He said Pitbull great. It's crazy. Pitbull Cruz. I could beat Pitbull Cruz with a 3-month training camp, nigga.
they're the same size. Shakur might be a little, I don't know, his hair long, so I don't know.
And likewise, even though T.O. is viewed as the much harder puncher, he only has 2 more knockouts to show for it.
Yeah! Worldwide. The world and everything in it.
I would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song needs. This is co-producer. The fastest.
So here, the usual narratives fall away, and it's he who shows up on the night that will dictate.
Shakur floors him again. Oh, what a big shot by Lopez.
Pedigree-wise, they're the cream of the crop. Shakur's amateur record is listed at 140-13, but probably closer to 200. And T.O., around 150 wins, 20 losses.
Friends, the family, the ones that are booing at you, you suck, and trying to get in your head while you're like 9 years old. It made me who I am in every aspect of life.
And he is undoubtedly the biggest buzz among the youngest fighters. You could argue who is the best. among the younger now contenders. We saw Shakur Stevenson last week, but little argument about who's the most dynamic.
They turned professional within 6 months of each other. And while the 46-1 combined record show only one official blemish on Teofimo's part, Shakur is certainly no stranger to heartache himself.
FightHype.com here with amateur champion. How are you feeling about your prospects about the Olympics and what all the high hopes you have that you're starting the game?
I feel good. I feel like I got a great chance making that 2016 Olympic team, and I think I got a great chance winning gold, and that's what I want.
The same amateur circuit which made them friends saw them both run parallel towards the
Y'all look at Lil Shakur. Lil Shakur, he look bad as shit. Bad as shit. He like he going around hitting niggas in their ass and shit. Pause.
2016 Rio Olympics. Shakur was already a master of distance, and it's amazing to look back and see just how effortlessly he already moved in and out of range.
Right jab working well. A superb timing. Been a big fan of Andre Ward. Stevenson models himself, he says, on Floyd Mayweather Jr. Well, the great man's here. Shakur Stevenson medals in Rio. A bronze at least through to the semi-finals.
But in the finals, he'd meet his match. 450-fight maestro Robesi Ramirez.
Fascinating matchup between two incredibly skillful operators. The man in red, Shakur Stevenson of the United States, fairly flew out of the blocks. He got his knees dipped there as his feet came together momentarily.
Down on the cards, the second half saw him fighting more like Teofimo, lunging in and forcing the action.
Hey Dante, I think the second half of the fight, you'll see Shakur stand in the middle of the ring, and then that's when shit gonna get popping. That's my opinion. But I know exactly what you're getting at though. I think Shakur gonna be flat-footed. He gonna be a plotter like how he usually is. Shakur not really a mover for real, man. He gonna be a plotter. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be right there in the middle of the ring, teeing off on T.O. ass.
Raise his game, push the Cuban back if he's going to be the winner.
They have a very bright prospect indeed.
But over 3 competitive rounds, he was out-hustled by the Cuban, a loss that became his toughest but most important boxing moment.
I watch it all the time. You do? I still watch it to this day. He beat me by split decision by this much.
I think I lost because I was big-headed. I believed in my brain that I believed I was untouchable.
For Lopez, the craftiness and athleticism was clear too, but with a style that didn't suit the amateur system anywhere near as well as Shakur's, his journey would end early at the hands of the eventual silver medalist in the division above.
You know, so I've tasted defeat. I know how it is and everything. Never been stopped, never had 8 counts. I got a good chin. People haven't noticed, but you know, and things like that. And we barely got hit.
Competitively, the pair never actually fought as amateurs. But would it really be a mega fight if we didn't get the resurfacing of some old blurry sparring footage? It sparked public imagination, sure, but the footage itself showed very little. I did find Shakur's awareness impressive to even notice Lopez Sr. recording.
Hey, no, recording.
Oh, I'm taking pictures.
But the controversy
That nigga see everything in that ring, bro. He see everything.
Factor wasn't there like some of the other sparring leaks.
When you were a young man, you sparred T.O. out there in South Florida.
Watch it. He looking for that one punch. Be careful.
What do you remember about? Yeah.
Watch that now. Let's box. Let's box.
I know Shakur Stevenson called your name out recently. What do you think about that matchup in the future?
He's a sound fighter. I actually brought him in a camp. When I fought for Dog.
Hey, you know no recording sparring, right?
No problem.
3, 2, 1.
If you can take anything from it, it's the inevitable early feet-finding chess match. But it's confidence in those opening few that will be most crucial. Shakur will need to make a point early to prevent T.O.'s confidence from growing and letting him find that happy place.
Teofimo Lopez delivering on an
Whether that's by more sting than he expects or simply not being there.
Pernell Whitaker could do that. There have been a few others over the years. Shakur Stevenson can stand right in front of William Cepeda over and over, and Cepeda can't find a way to land the damaging shot.
And while the Gordo flair will prevent this one from being a stale standoff, every bit of success he does get will contribute to a snowball effect. The 140-pound weight does play slightly into Lopez's favor, but while the narratives will all lean towards Shakur's defense being the best in the sport, and arguably the best since Floyd.
You're missing. Yeah, you're missing. You're not being successful. It's equivalent to not having money to feed your family, bro.
Don't be surprised if, like Crawford against Canelo, the script changes in dramatic fashion.
Shakur Stevenson is a heavier puncher than I thought he was. And that was a perfect example right there.
Boy, you gonna take a referee hitting him in that bitch. Champ gonna just be hitting him all day long. Bop, bop, bop. He gonna be static coming. Oh, he chopped.
I will say this, though. For so many years, when it was the Tank, it was Shakur, it was Devin, it was Teofimo, Ryan. And I was like, out of these two dudes, I always thought that Shakur was probably the most talented out of the group. But I always thought that Teo was the most complete. Now, they wrote him off in the Four Kings. He should have been on that list. True. You know what I'm saying?
Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters that will compete in the sweet side.
Shakur may have been left out of the original Four Horsemen discussions, but what's meant for you will never pass you by. And long-awaited opportunities like this could help lift his name beyond the entire conversation.
This been since I was 5 years old. This is my dream. This is my destiny. These guys or these people can't take nothing away. Tito talk a lot of shit. You know, he think he's that good, so I would love to get in the ring with Tito.
The press conference chaos is almost guaranteed.
He believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become.
But when mesmerizing creativity meets fundamental perfection under the bright lights, things become far less predictable.
Man, so maybe January next year.
Yeah, just stay tuned.
Money on the wood, legacy on the line, a showman against a master craftsman.
And those who would say, I watched this fight, I don't know, man, he's great, but I didn't get that excited. You might not be aware of what you're watching.
Shout out Moto Media. That's what I'm trying to tell GQ. I don't think you're aware of what you're watching, bro. Like you don't really know what you're watching for real. Talking about he don't like that 4-punch combination. Like the hell is GQ talking about, man? He said this is about to be like Joette performance to a degree. He straight up outboxed him, boy. Let's see what Coach Kenny hating ass had to say.
Nice. Right. So much things is going on. Terrence Crawford decides he wants to retire. Our Libra friend. Yeah, man. What's your reaction to his retirement?
I said all the time, man. He's 38 years old. Every fighter has his or her, path. They stop where they stop, go where they go, And that's what he want to do. You can't do nothing but support it. Terrence, he did a great job, man. I wish him the best with his next move.
Yeah. Oscar De La Hoya puts out. What was the last thing you said?
Much respect to him,
Yeah. Oscar De La Hoya puts out, he only fought 2 good fighters, and he could today he could see 4, 5, 6 fighters give him some competition or possibly beat him. What do you think Oscar De La Hoya's comments?
Maybe at times just made it look easy,
That definitely got a lot to do with it. Terrence Crawford just made them look like they wasn't, on that level. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't Terrence. Well, it is Terrence's fault, but gotta come harder than that, bro.
I ain't gonna go back and forth, but that's his opinion. Terrence did a good damn job, I tell you what, he beat all his biggest fights.
His biggest fights were the best fights.
And he beat them all.
Right.
No?
Right. What do you think about him taking a stand not paying the WBC exactly what they want, telling them that, listen, I'll give you what all the other sanctioning bodies are getting, but why should I give you guys more?
You know, I can't. I don't want to. You know,
dig into the.
He said, Derek Ford, shout out to you. He said, I got Lopez. Shakur ain't a killer. Lopez has a killer inside of him. I think he take more chances. He'll go get it. Like if he got you hurt, he'll take some chances and go get it. He's a little bit of a better finisher than Shakur. Not by much though, but I have to give who's a better finisher. I would have to say Lopez is a better finisher than Shakur by a little bit, not by a lot.
The politics.
Yeah, I want to get it on that. You know, I got to see the guys that we got to see them guys down the line our stuff. You know, his reasons is whatever his reasons are. You know, that's between them. You know, but as far as his boxing career, he did a great job.
Absolutely. Obviously, January 31st, I seen on your story, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. You got Shakur Stevenson winning, but how?
Yeah. I got I said stoppage, man. I got Teo might be quitting in the corner.
What do you see?
His mental and he gonna fight a superior boxer. Teo get touched by guys with less caliber boxers than Shakur. So you know Shakur can touch him at will. You know what I mean? You look at Teo's scar tissue around his face, his nose, the eyes. He get touched up all the time. So what make him think that Shakur not gonna touch him? And then his mental, several fights. One fight he asked after the fight, "Do I still have it?" He said that shit out loud.
Campbell Martin fight.
Then one fight in the middle of the fight, he was going back to the corner. He was like something to the fact that he won't stand still. He said this shit out loud. So Shakur gonna frustrate his ass. They might throw in the towel, man.
Wow.
Dang, bro, I got T.O. starting to jump in. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna get frustrated, bro. Shakur gonna be moving a little bit, and especially in the first half, he gonna start trying to jump in and shit like that. I can see Shakur knocking him down with a couple check hooks, exiting to the right. You know what I'm saying? Because he jumping in and shit, he trying to lunge in. Man, I'm telling you, man. He said, "Doctor stoppage." I'm telling you, he got that scar tissue and shit, bro. He gonna get, man. Shakur gonna split that nigga shit for real. He said, "Kenny Hayden ass, your fighter Tank won't beat T.O." It'll be a good fight. I mean, shit, he got Shakur with the stoppage, man. And he made some valid points though. You know what I'm saying? He did make some valid points. Don't let TOI get the bleeding. I'm telling you, Shakur gonna open that shit up, man.
They might even throw in the towel.
Yeah. And if Shakur got somebody on his team that's looking at his physique, that's looking at T.O.'s physique, he might have stopped T.O. in 4 rounds. Because I always said if we was to fight T.O. with Tank before Tank retired, I said we can stop him in 4 rounds because I won't say what it is, but if the core team look at him real good, they can stop him. They can stop him in 4 rounds.
Shakur Stevenson moving up 5 pounds in weight for this fight won't make no difference, you say?
No, not with T.O. No, not with T.O. Because T.O.'s coming up from a smaller weight, just like Shakur. It's not like he jumping up there fighting the guys that's already there. Matias and Russell and all those guys. So, you know, they both coming up.
We've seen Shakur Stevenson come into the fight in different ways, right? With the Edwin De Los Santos, he was a little bit more mobile. With William Cepeda, he stayed a little bit more stationary, even inviting him to the ropes as well. With this fight per se, how do you see it like really playing out though? Like, do you feel like it's going to be a mixture of both? Do you feel like Shakur has something to prove? Obviously, he has more to lose.
Well, he proved in his last fight with Cepeda that, you know, he can gamble. And Cepeda is a fucking pressure fighter. With T.O., he gonna get more time to set shots up because T.O. is not a pressure fighter. You know, he in and out, you know, so he won't give Shakur a bit of a break this dude he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got Shakur dominating the fight.
Do you feel like this could possibly be one of the biggest fights of the year? I know it's only in January, right? But it's one of the biggest in the top of the year. What do you think about the matchup?
I think it's pretty big. It's pretty big.
It's pretty big?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Good fight.
So you could see Shakur stopping him in this fight.
Now I could see Tio quitting.
Tio quitting.
Yeah, because his previous fights is mental, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Christopher, I heard that too. I heard him. He said, we was looking at T.O. Tank was to fight T.O. before he retired. I heard him. Yeah, he did say that shit. They talking about Tank coming back in March though. I'm getting March. What was the date I said? March 7th.
You know, could see him quitting.
Right.
Eighth, ninth round.
8th, 9th round. Wow.
That was actually pretty good analysis by Buddha Kenny. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty good. That was pretty good analysis though. I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. I think I got one more reaction in here. Fuck all that left foot, right foot. He said Tank not stopping T.O. T.O. would beat the brakes off Tank. Woo!
Yeah, I get it. But speaking of women boxing, you know someone that get a lot of hate, yo? Clarissa.
Oh my God, yes, she do. And she do not deserve it because she really the best. But I think people her arrogance, like for people it feel like she's like arrogant and like a loud mouth. But only thing that I don't respect about it, because there are fighters that can do that if they are from a different race. If they are from a different race, they will be a superstar doing stuff like that. And they got the talent and stuff that she got. That will be the biggest superstar in the world. Now, she's a superstar, but she's very much super hated. And people don't look at it like entertainment. To whereas another racial female do the same thing, they will look at it like it's entertainment. So, man, the people just gotta stop tripping. I think Clarissa is different. Like, they gotta accept that she's the greatest of all time, and there's nothing they could do to stop it.
You think she's the GOAT, yo?
Man, it's no question. It's no question. It's nothing to even think about. I watched her. I'm telling you, her mentality is a different level. Her mentality is on a whole different atmosphere than other girls. So she the GOAT.
Hypothetically, if her and Layla was in a prime, you got her beating Layla?
I think Layla in her prime couldn't do nothing with Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, I seen an interview where Bud, he said the same thing. But you and her, y'all go back too, right?
Yeah, we was on the Olympic team together. Yeah, for sure. That's my sister. Yep.
Floyd tried to sign you, right?
Yeah, he flew to the Olympics to sign me. It never really worked out like business wise. But still to this day, I done said that I would work with Floyd. Like, I would love to work with Floyd. It just would have to make sense. That's one of my guys too. That's another guy who kind of even to this day, he's still looking out for me. Like, it's no contract, it's no business along with me and him. It ain't for money, it ain't nothing but just the love and respect that we got for each other. He's still kind of looking out after me. So that's my guy.
Yeah, I don't like how they be comparing him to Bud, man. Like, let Bud have his moment, man. That should be lame as hell, yo.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad that they haven't got caught up in it. That's the main thing. You know, two guys that's so competitive. When you're that competitive, it's easy to be caught up into the online tricks and social media turning you against each other. But it's a blessing to see that two guys on that high of a level can still be cordial and respect amongst each other without having a competition aspect, because they are in two different eras, two different lanes, and it don't even make sense for them to even have anything going. So respect.
Real talk. I heard you was named after Pop.
My mother is just a big Tupac fan, and she just, I guess she felt like naming me after him. So, yeah, for sure.
You a Pac fan?
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I love listening to Tupac. I think Tupac was one of the best to ever do it.
You being from Jersey, you do know Pac group the Outlaws. A lot of them from Jersey, right?
Yeah, I seen the guys that was on Hit 'em Up. One of them said, what he say? He said, I'm from NW, New Jersey, where plenty murders occur. He's talking about Newark. So I know.
Your mom knew Pac personally?
Nah, my mother ain't know. My mother ain't know. Hell nah.
That's not in accordance with the rules.
I don't know what's in accordance with the rules, man. So shout out my guy Christopher if I ain't said it already. He said we need that Pac fan base. You hear me? Hey, I'm about to drop the link for y'all. It's gonna be in the community section. So anybody that want to come up and talk this boxing, we can. I want somebody to come up here and tell me who on Devin Haney resume or Gervonta Tank David resume is better than Teofimo Lopez. Somebody tell me. I'm about to drop this for y'all though in the community section. Yeah. So it's in the community section, man. For those that want to come up and holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? If not, I got some more shit that we can watch, man. Wawa said nobody. Nobody. You hear me? Nobody, goddamn it. He said, Devin, what you mean? Blue hustle, what's the word?
What's good with you, bro?
What's up, man? I ain't know you was in the chat, man. Good to see you, man.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was on another panel, and then I
Oh shit.
hopped off that panel, and then I seen that you know how you just go through. I
Yeah.
just seen that you was on. So okay, top it up, man, for a little bit. What's going on, man? What was your topics, man? What was your
I
topics
was
for
I
today?
was I was asking people in the chat, right? I was asking them who on Tank Davis resume
Hmm.
or Devin Haney resume that's better than Teofimo Lopez.
Nobody.
Nobody, right? Cause
Yeah,
you
nobody.
can't say Loma. He beat Loma.
Same thing with Shakur too. Same thing with and if you want, well. I mean, it's controversial when you say Devin because you could say Loma, but Loma he was still, you know, he wasn't in his prime. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it still was a good fight though. But he wasn't in his prime. And some people say that, you know, Devin Haney lost that fight. So,
Exactly.
you
Tio, I
know,
mean, Loma was closer in his prime when Tio fought him.
yeah, good
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Tio was the
Exactly.
first one to really out of them top guys to get Loma.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
know, so
Well, you know
yeah.
what the problem is? The big thing is styles makes fights. You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. When Tio fought Kambosos, he lost. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, it just styles make fights, and no matter what. And then Loma fights Kambosos and knocks him out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So styles make fight. You know, and that's just what it boils down to.
Yeah. If Tio would have came in that fight boxing, he would have came in there boxing Cambosis, he would have won. But he went in there and tried to brawl with him. That's Cambosis' game. Honestly, he's a brawler. He like to mix it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't the best at it, but he's pretty. You know what I'm saying? He got a little something going for him with that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just man, this is crazy, man. This fight right here between Tio and Shakur has everybody stirred up. You got some people saying that if Shakur wins this fight, you can put him up, within the top 5 pound for pound. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Some people, I mean, isn't he already on the pound for pound list number 6?
He's like number 7. I know he's
Yeah,
above Devin in the ring one, and I know ESPN he's on there.
yeah.
You
So
know,
some people are saying that if Tio wins, well, no matter what, if either or fighter wins, the both of them are gonna basically whoever wins is moving forward and they're gonna be looked upon as, the fighter. That's him. Yeah, he's
yeah.
him, you
Hmm.
know. But it's just a matter of, for me, it's like if it's Shakur, when Shakur wins this fight, what are y'all gonna say now? I believe they're gonna continue to say stuff about Shakur, you know what I mean? Because Shakur, he put himself in a bad position, not a bad position, but a position where a lot of people ducked him, at 135. A lot of his contemporaries at 135 ducked him because they knew, they sparred him. You see what I'm saying? And, when you spar somebody, you kind of have an understanding of what you can do. But
Hmm.
that just lets you know what his skill level was, because he had people saying, nah, they don't even want to fight him, like Loma, acting like the only time Loma wanted to fight him, act like he wanted to fight, because he turned the fight down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Shakur. But the only time he acted like he's wanted to fight him was when he was actually at a fight and he seen Shakur and they had word. They exchanged words right there. That's when he wanted to fight. And Shakur, even in that instance, was like, bro, we don't got to worry about fighting here. Just fight me in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's when
Right.
Loma's like, I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now. I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, it's if where, I mean, the question is this: if Shakur was put in a position where, like a lot of fighters, they have the opportunity. They're given the opportunity to, to fight certain fighters, to fight their contemporaries, and their contemporaries pretty much don't turn them down. You know what I mean? So what if Shakur, every person he asks for a fight, they say yeah. You know what I mean? And Tank was the
Hmm.
only person that was lingering around that still hasn't fought him yet. Think about it: Loma, Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? Um, who else is another
Yeah,
fighter that
Devin.
ducked him? Devin. Yep. Devin, most definitely, because he after he won undisputed, his dad was talking big stuff, and was like, look at that champion in the ring, undisputed. We ain't going nowhere for a whole year. Whoever wants it, they you get action at these belts. And then next thing you know, his contemporary, you know what I'm saying, Shakur Stevenson, comes
Yeah.
up and presents that. They lowball him because they don't want to fight. 25%. I'll give you 25%. You can take it or leave it, pretty much. This how serious he wanted to make the fight, to where he can at least get 30% or 35 or whatever. Well, he said he'll take whatever they offer him. You see him, as long as it's more than 25%. Goes
Yeah.
there, they basically mandate the fight. So you get a week to do it, make a decision. Devin Haney. Devin Haney says okay. He waits to the 7th day. Then he basically says, you know what, can I get another extension? They say yes. Give him another extension. And he finally says, after he waited to the last day again, I'm moving up to 140. Come on, man. That's not even fighting your contemporaries. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that in my personal opinion, the way that Devin Haney and his dad move, they move very strategic. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you have to understand, he wouldn't even be in that position if he wasn't emailed the belt. You know? So I mean, it's just a matter of the fighters fighting the fights. Now you're getting ready to see that nowadays. This. So I believe in 2026, it's going to be a lot of good fights, because we're starting to see the people in their prime fighting each other instead of making excuses. So to me, it's a good thing that the Sheik came into play, because now he isn't forcing fighters. He's giving fighters the opportunity to get a good amount of money, and they don't have to go through so much stuff and worry about, sides of the street. All they got to do is, oh, this is what you give me? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and make this happen. So
Yeah.
now, like Devin Haney and Norman Jr., that was a good fight, no matter what. Big props to Devin Haney pulling it off. You know, now you have Shakur and T.O. It's just seeing these fighters that you seeing the fights that you want to see because people been wanting to see T.O. in there with somebody that was skilled, a black fighter. You know what I mean? Now you got Shakur getting in there with them, and they're having it's going to be a good fight because you got some people saying that T.O. is going to win. You see what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
some people say that Shakur going to win. So it's just a good thing, man. And I'm glad these fights are happening. And that card is lit. You know, Carlos Adonis, Shushu. You know what I mean? I mean, you got a lot of good fighters on there, man. You know, now he got his little bro on there. You know, he got his little bro on there, Keyshawn Davis, you know, Co-Main, you know what I mean? Shakur over there working his magic, you know, putting a bug in the air, you know, and between Jermaine Ortiz and Richard Hitcherson, you know what I'm saying? Richard Hitcherson, you know, pretty much outpriced himself, and they went somewhere else. They went with Keyshawn. So shout out to Shakur, you know, helping his little brother make money, you know, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? So some people don't like the fact that Shakur is not fighting. You know what I'm saying, Keyshawn? But I look at it like, you know what? Look what he did. He wasn't even supposed to be on that card. Am I right, Blunt?
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? He got Keyshawn on there, man. So and he's getting some bread. So, you know, it's a good thing, man. Like I'm just saying, man, like that's a really good thing, man. And they didn't have to fight each other just to be able to break bread with each other.
That's true.
hmm
Cause he
You know, and
definitely
that's what
breaking
it's
bread
about.
with him on the being on his card. So
Yeah. Because think about that. Remember, Muhammad Ali fought somebody. He fought somebody. Or was that you've had fighters fighting other fighters to help their friends out? You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand where that helps out. You know what I'm saying? A person could be like, you got a fighter, be like, man, I ain't fought in a while. I need to fight. Boom. Or I ain't fought in a while. Can you get me on your card? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
yeah,
got you. You know, I'm gonna do the best I can to get you on the card. And you know, look, that's another formal way of people showing love to each other and basically helping each other out. You know.
yeah. Cause Keyshawn was damn near like he was just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
top rank ain't making no moves with him. You know they ain't been promoting him, talking about him coming back and shit like that. He got
Yeah.
with Jay Prince, and then you know what I'm saying he got put on the biggest card of 2026 so far. So
Yep.
I mean, Keyshawn made the right decisions if you ask me so far.
Yeah. Now he ain't. Yeah. You know, in my personal opinion, you know, I would like to see him stay with Bomac, but you know what? Things happen
Yeah,
for a reason. He felt some kind of way, and you know, they separated. You know, so um, I see it. I find it, in my personal opinion, I don't think that Keyshawn will be able to work with Bomac again because Bomac might have that feeling of, you know what I'm saying, like you just wasted my time. You know what I
right.
mean? And I didn't get paid for that. You know, maybe I don't know if he got paid money for that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because he still did do what he had to do to get him trained. You see what I'm saying? Maybe he might have threw him a little bone or two and say, here, my apologies, but I don't know, you know, because I'm not behind the scenes. But if that happened, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they will be able to work with each other in the future. You know, if you know, he might say, "Yeah, can you work with me in this camp? You know, for this fight?" And he says, "Yeah, man. You know, we still good. Got you." So, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? What happens in the future? But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that Bomac move, man. Like, cause to me, like looking at Keyshawn, he was the closest thing to Bud when it come to
Mm-hmm.
fighting style. You know what I'm saying? The way how he threw his punches, the punch placement, like that shit was damn near identical, bro. You could put a
Yeah.
video of them side by side, and it looked the same, man. And shit, that was due to that Bomac training, man. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's he gonna have Ronald Sims in this corner for this fight. I want to see how you look with Ronald Sims because Keyshawn got the talent. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he ain't, you know, it's not the same team though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That
That's
B
why I
and B
want to
something
see.
else.
Yeah, that's why I want to see, you know, what it's like when he goes over there. He's just already training it now, but I just want to see what it's like, man. Because he got a fight on his hands. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I believe he can pull it off. But we gonna see. You can't. Jermaine Ortiz ain't no slouch. He went the distance and with Loma. He went the distance with Tio. You see what I'm saying? And not just that. Some people say that. Some people say that they feel like he beat Tio.
Mm-hmm.
So you know. So it's just a matter of it's just your perspective. The way you view it. Your perspective on the situation.
All right. All right. I agree, bro. So, but Shakur win this fight, man. He passed Tank and Devin, in my opinion. And if he do it
Yeah.
in a fashionable way, I'm telling you, man, this fight, man, it's like, bro, depending on how, what I'm saying, how you win it, and bro,
Mm-hmm.
you can be the next up for the face of boxing. That's the whole thing
Yeah.
about this fight, man. It's like who is gonna be the guy at the Spence, at the Crawford and Canelo? Who gonna be the guy? And you got two guys fighting in their primes trying to figure out who the guy gonna be, in my opinion.
I want to be able to see like I had mad confidence, when it came to Bud and Spence. Got mad confidence when it comes to, Shakur and Tio. But I will say this, I still in the back of my head was like, when that fight came up, I was like, man, he's done so well. I don't want to see him go in there. I want to see him be able to go in there and showcase his skills to where he can win the fight in a fashionable way to where everybody is like, yeah, he's the man. You see what I'm saying? They gonna hate on him, but they gotta respect him. I want the same thing for Shakur. Want him to go in there and dominate, make it look easy because the simple fact he deserves that. He's in that gym, what I'm saying, doing what he gotta do 24/7 pretty much. The man's at his birthday party and he's shadow boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. At his daughter's birthday party, and he's shadow boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just something where I believe he deserves it. To be he's got this opportunity now. He can go up there and show that it is levels, and he could show out. You know what I'm saying? Show people that look, this is what I'm talking about. Now you see that there's levels. I mean, he's done that before when he went and fought Zapata, but you got some people that tarnish the win by saying, "Oh, Zapata wasn't even a champion anyways." It doesn't matter. He's
Yeah,
supposed to
he
be that.
wasn't
He's
a good
tailor made
puncher.
for him. Yeah, he's tailor made for him. All kind of stuff. So it's like, but you had people before the fight. Oh, Zapata's gonna knock him out. Shakur ain't gonna be able to handle all them punches. He throws 1,000 punches. You know what I'm saying? He throws over 100 punches around, pretty much. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So it's like, man, I just want to see him. Shout out to Just Do, him to get his just due. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just,
for real.
you know what I mean? So I just want to see him, man. Just be great, man. Because I got mad belief in Shakur. I think he really is going to be the man. I think he can be the man. I think he was ducked for a reason. I want him to showcase his skills and why people are ducking.
Yeah,
People say the man don't got no. Go ahead.
he never gonna get his respect from a certain demographic though. That's just what it is. Like
Yeah.
he's like Bud, bro. Like Bud ain't gonna never get
Hmm.
the credit that he deserves, and that's just a part of being great too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It comes with greatness, bro. Like niggas ain't gonna never like give you that full credit. They gonna always have something to say about it. And
Yeah.
that's the same boat Shakur Stevenson gonna be in, man, because he has put himself in a villain role. Terrence Crawford was a villain in the boxing
Yeah.
world at one point. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? He's a little more loved now, but when that whole Spence shit going on, he was a villain, bro.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to see Bud do one more go for undisputed at middleweight, man. I wanted to see that, man, because you could not have argued with him. You could have hated him all you want to. But then when people go back and just look at the facts, like, look, man, this man was undisputed 4 times. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like he could just rattle off so many accolades. Like, look how many belts this man had. The only man to do that, the only man to get his hand casted while active.
Facts.
You know, only man to get his hand casted while active, while still fighting. That's crazy, man. That just lets you know how much skill he got. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I actually got like a little interview of Bud that we can watch. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You
Yeah.
cool with that?
Yeah, no. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll pull this up.
What's up, Terrence?
What's going on, man?
Nice to meet you, bro. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Have a seat. I give you the Lamborghini chair, man. This is my main chair, but you got it.
Just pause me when you want to say something, Blue. Just let me know.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Wait, real quick. Have you ever been on stream before?
No, not at all.
It's your first time?
Yeah, I don't be on no stream.
Ever? You don't ever like? Okay, but you know about streamers, though, right?
Yeah.
Who's like your favorite streamer? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Holy, bro, the whole chat is going crazy over you right now. They're saying aura. You know what aura means, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
My kids be talking about Mr. Beast and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't really too much.
Yeah. You don't. So you're not on the internet a lot. You don't like tune into like YouTubers or podcasters, any of that, or not?
I watch a little podcast.
Hey, Blunt, pause it real quick. I want to say this real quick.
Yeah, what's up? Look.
Check this out, man. This man did like 3 interviews. I seen this one. And he's got like 2 other ones because they did some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? But Aiden broke it down in clips. You know what I'm saying? He broke them down in segments. But you got to see some differences. Like you got to see Bud in a sense of him being Bud and just interacting with people. You know what I'm saying? And then he kind of opened my eyes up with Aiden too, like how he is because you know, at first, you know, it's kind of like, man, these dudes is weird, but when they're in that kind of position and all they know is just the internet, they're gonna act weird, bro, because they're weird
Yeah.
themselves. Like they put everybody in their business. You know, that takes a special kind of person to do those kind of things. Not everybody wants somebody in their business like that. So, yeah, go ahead, fam. And I'm not saying I'm rocking with Aiden. I'm just saying it opened my eyes up to see certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I try to learn something new every day, and that's
Yeah, I think this clip right here is the one when they talked about him retiring and then Shakur and T.O. They talked about boxing in
Yeah,
this one. I think this the one. So
yeah. The other ones were they're being
Mhm.
active and you know messing,
Yeah.
you know, in the
Doing that
ring,
shit for the
sparring.
stream. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's continue.
YouTubers and all that. I don't really.
Yeah, you're not really tapped in. Yeah. So what do you do on like your spare time?
Man, I play Call of Duty.
You play COD?
Yeah, I play Call of Duty. I hoop a little bit.
Multiplayer or
Warzone.
You play Warzone? Yeah. Well, you play basketball? Yeah, a little bit. You down to, not now, but you down to like shoot around a little bit with me? Yeah, play one-on-one?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll go a little easy on you. I know, like, you know, go a little bit easy on you.
Man, you too little.
I got size though, bro. You know, I weigh like 185. You know, I'm kind of getting yoked in the gym a little bit. We could spar. No, I'm kidding. I would never. Yeah, no, I'm good off that. Wait. Okay, I gotta get straight into it, bro. Well, first of all, I want you talk to them if you want to talk. There, a lot of your fans are in here too, bro. They with you heavy. If you want to just say hi to them or like talk to chat a little bit, this is the live chat.
What's up, everybody?
So,
Man, shout out to Big Dog Willie for that support, man. He said, Blunt, I'm coming out with a documentary coming out in April, The Rise and Fall of the Tanker Maniac. I want to interview you, Shakur fan perspective. Hey, I'm down. Big Dog Willie. I definitely love to get on that. I definitely love to get on that project, sir. And I appreciate the support, man. That's big, man. Appreciate that.
You ask him a question. Ask him anything you want to ask him.
All right. What type of questions y'all want to ask me?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the question.
Okay. Wait, bro, you retired, bro.
Yeah, man.
And why? You do because of the belt situation?
No, not at all. That'd be stupid of me. You know, I'm 38.
You're young though, still.
38 is old in boxing. I've been boxing since I was 7.
That's so crazy, bro.
You know, so I have nothing else to prove. I have nothing else.
He don't have. I mean, what more can Bud do besides go for 4-time undisputed? Like, he tried. You know what I'm saying? He don't fought. I mean, he done fought the best of his era. Like he said before the Canelo fight, Canelo is the last one kind of like from his era that's still around doing their thing. He done got Spence, you know, Sean Porter, Zakel Brooks. He ain't get everybody at 147, man, but Manny Pacquiao and shit like that. But he got Spence and Canelo. Them the 2 biggest from his class, around his weight class and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing else for Buddy. Do you got people out there that want to see that silly ass boot shit? You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna happen, man. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, man. So, but
Yeah.
I agree with him, man. He ain't got nothing else to prove, man. Like
Well, I
he
mean,
done.
you know what? Even though
Mhm.
he don't have nothing else to prove, fam, he could just be using this as a strategic move to basically just to get the money he's asking for a fight if he does fight
Yeah,
again. You
yeah.
know, because think about it. You got Canelo making millions and millions, 100 million,
Yeah.
per fight. I mean, I think Bud does deserve it too, man. He beat the man that's supposed to be the man that's making the most money at the
Hmm.
game. You know what I'm saying? So I think he deserves a piece of the pie too. And I think that if he did retire because of that, and maybe he might be, he might be like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and retire. So, maybe him and the Sheik didn't come to, because the Sheik still said he wants him to fight still. Maybe he's just trying to get the Sheik to basically, pay him a little bit more.
Yeah.
It could be that too. So, we don't know because we not there and we don't socialize. I feel like this. If we was in a position of being a part of the circle, we would kind of have a better understanding what's really on his mind. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
these fighters or our favorite fighters' mind. You know what I'm saying? If we was a part of the
Hmm.
circle, but we're not. So we just be speculating like a mug. But that could be another situation where he could be thinking of it like that too. You know what I mean?
Correct. I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you on that because man, I could definitely see that, man, because he said he won 100 million if you do the rematch. But I think also in this stream though he kind of talked about that rematch, but Bud to come back for 100 million. I think he'd be a fool
Yeah,
not to come back.
exactly. That's
And
what I
Bud,
said. Oh,
yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
fam.
go
You
ahead,
good?
go ahead, go finish what you were saying.
No, that's what I was gonna say. And, it's just Bud basically, that's just he could just basically be saying that he's not gonna sit there and put himself out there. Well, what I really retired for is because of this. He
Yeah,
just gonna keep it cool and kosher. He seems like the type of guy that's not gonna sit there and air all his business out there anyway, like that. How he
right.
truly feels. He gonna give you, what he thinks you should, what you think you should believe. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem
Hmm.
like he gonna be up there lying like that either. So he gonna tell you how he feel. So no, I got you, fam.
Yeah, bro, it's like 100 million. He coming back, and I could also see him doing that Jake Paul shit too, though. Later down the line. Like, cause Bud, man, listen, man, Bud is about the bag. He gonna get the money. And another thing with him coming back for that 100 million, right? Bud gonna stay in shape, man. Y'all think Bud gonna sit there and get fat? Bud gonna stay ready. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah, too
He
active,
gonna,
man. Way
yeah,
too active.
he gonna stay ready. What's good, Dre? Shout out to Dre, man. Good to have you in the chat, man. But let's continue, man. He gonna, I think he about to talk about. Yeah, he's talking about why he retired and shit like that.
Else to accomplish. It's like, what more can I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not gonna give me the credit anyway, so it really doesn't even matter.
Why do you think they're not going to give you the credit?
Because I'm just that nice.
Mm.
Not to be cocky or anything. It's just when you so much better than the competition and you make them look how they never looked before. Everybody say, "Oh, they washed," or "This guy's a bum," or "This guy is this," "This guy is that," and you don't get the appreciation that you rightfully deserve.
Damn.
Because you don't got that machine pushing you into stardom. Like everything I got was the hard way.
Damn, that's crazy. I saw a video. Your mom, is that true about your mom that she would tell people to basically to fight you?
No, it was in the neighborhood. We always had the gloves on, and she'd just bet the kids like, "Hey, you beat up Bud, I give you $5."
Yeah.
So she just knew her son was like that, at a young age.
That's
so
so
she was
crazy.
just daring everybody to,
That's crazy, bro.
beat me, they get $5.
Yeah. That's actually crazy. And nobody beat you.
Nah.
That's crazy. Wait, someone actually has a good question. You say you're done, but maybe an exhibition, maybe would you ever fight? I don't know, I'm not saying close the door completely, but would you ever do an exhibition of any sort?
Yeah, maybe on down the road. You never know,
Maybe Jake?
Hey, exhibition is exhibition.
Were you I read somewhere, I don't know how real it was, but What did Jake Paul reached out to you?
Yeah, they reached out to the team. You know what I mean? They reached out to the team.
What'd you think about that AJ fight?
Well, we all knew what was gonna happen.
I'll tell you, man, they gonna line that up, man. They gonna line that down. Jake Paul should have once his wire get done healing and shit. They gonna try to line that shit up, man. Bud gonna come. Bud would definitely get another bag out of boxing. He you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, he went out on top, and Bud is a name, man. Whether they like it or not, that shit will sell. Bud Crawford get in there with Jake Paul is gonna sell. He gonna make a lot of money. So just be on the lookout for Bud getting back in there somehow, getting a big bag, man.
I thought Jake was gonna win, bro.
Huh?
I did, dude. Jake won the first 2 rounds.
Oh,
you
man.
did.
Come on.
He did. He won the first 2.
You playing, ain't you?
No, I have my money up. I want him to win. But he told me, he's like, lock it, bro, lock it. But
Jake's a cool dude, but you know what I mean? Everybody in the world that knows boxing know if it wasn't scripted that he was getting knocked out.
do you think he was playing with him in the beginning, or you think AJ was just trying to find his reach?
No, AJ was just trying to, cut the ring. Well, he really wasn't trying to cut the ring off, but he was just trying to catch up to him.
I see.
You know, Jake is an athlete, so his movement was, catching AJ off guard a little bit.
What do you think would be next for Jake? If what do you think he's gonna do? He lost one. I feel like that needed to happen for his 2. I feel like I don't know, man.
Tommy Fury shit.
Yeah, I see. I love Jake, but I feel like if him and Fury fought now because he's a better fighter, I think he would win.
He's definitely a better fighter.
He's improving, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. What about Gervonta and Jake if they would have fought?
I don't know, because Tank just so small, but the experience, Tank have, it could have played in his, way.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? That's a tricky situation.
Super tricky.
And Jake can punch.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people,
he's strong, bro.
They don't give him credit, man. That dude, he ain't big for nothing.
Yeah.
He just went up against a legitimate, real fighter.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All that wasn't gonna matter.
That fight versus Canelo, bro. I had Canelo, and like an hour before, like 10 minutes before the fight started, I had you winning. And bro, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you went crazy on that fight, bro. I gotta give you your props for that. That was crazy. You went so crazy. How was the training? How was your camp that session? Because it's like Canelo's Canelo. He's one of the greats. How was your camp overall for that fight?
Oh man, my camp was amazing, but at the same time it was up and down because the things that was happening within camp, but it was cool. Like Canelo is Canelo, like you said. We've been watching Canelo for years now, and me and Canelo's been on a pound for pound list for almost 10 years, if not 10 years.
That's so crazy, yeah.
So we knew all about Canelo. We knew what he was going to bring to the table. We knew, the fighting style, all that. So we wasn't really too much worried about anything other than the size and the power.
Damn.
But once we got in there and we felt his size and we felt his
Big Dog Willie, yes, I seen that. I seen that the day after the AJ fight. They were saying Jake Paul ducked Tank Davis because Tank would have did him worse than AJ. I don't know how you could do anybody worse than breaking their goddamn jaw and them having to get damn plates in their mouth. Y'all think Tank Davis would have did that? They not thinking, bro. Tank Davis is smaller than Jake. Jake came in the ring 200-something pounds. Bro, he can take Tank punch better than he can take AJ's, bro. Like, let's just be honest about the shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that
they
shit
tanking
crazy.
maniacs. You know how they're tanking maniacs. They're gonna be they delusional anyway. So they'll say
Yeah.
whatever they want to say.
Yeah, man. That shit. Nah, hell nah. You can't do nobody no worse than breaking their damn jaw, man. Nah, I don't care what they say. Man got his jaw broke, and y'all talking about Tank would have did him worse. What he would have did, killed him. What worse? What more can he do?
Right.
Yeah, let's continue, man.
power, we knew it was in the bank.
Do you think being southpaw that helps during situations like that, going against somebody like that who's been dominating for years? Do you think southpaw has any type of advantage to your boxing at all?
With Canelo, no, because if you recall, he does real well against southpaws. He just don't do well against people that move. But I really didn't do too much moving, but side to side, I just feel like he couldn't figure me out. And that was a big difference in the fight. He couldn't land them big punches that he normally used to landing on a fighter. He couldn't land it on me.
So I want to ask this. Someone said, who are your top 5 of all time favorite boxers?
My favorite boxers? It had to be Ali.
Yeah, your personal favorite.
Yeah, Ali. It had to be Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, and
Jake Paul.
Did I say Roy Jones Jr.?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Roy.
But you did say.
Roy
Wait, hold on. You said Mayweather twice.
All right. So we got Ali. We got Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
You said Jake Paul.
No, I ain't never said that. We got Pernell Whitaker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put Andre Ward in there.
That's a good list.
Because them is the fighters that I could see footage on. Them the fighters that I watched. Things like that. Like when we talk about like Sugar Ray Robinson and all those other great fighters, there's only a handful of clips that we get to see of them.
Yeah, I get that.
A lot of people, they hold these fighters to a high standard, but they never even seen them fight. They never even seen nothing about them. They just read and hear about them and things like that. But like we only see like one fight clips and things like that.
What are your thoughts on the way boxing is today? Obviously with Jake being a factor. I don't know if you've seen, I host like these celebrity boxing events too. I've been doing that. Overall, even looking at the Ryan Garcias, the TOs, what are your thoughts on the way? Because you're retired, but what are your thoughts on the way boxing is like overall right now, all around?
I think boxing going into a great direction. I think all the fighters and the promoters working with each other is making boxing, great again.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
Jordan said, I think boxing should go to 13 rounds. Sick of the BS draws. Okay. That would stop a lot of the draw shit, Jordan. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all, man. But at the same time, the draws, that's how you get them rematches in the trilogies, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know?
The controversial wins.
Yeah, they draw people in. They like, shit, we got to see the next one. You got a winner every time. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. So just a little different. So it's a business too at the end of the day. Let's finish in what Bud had to say.
Separation where it's you on the side of this street, you on the side of that street.
Yeah.
And all the big fights is being made right now. So I think that's a great thing for the sport of boxing right now.
Do you think that, because Turk, do you think that in a way could kind of save boxing, giving you guys, what you're well deserving of, and matchmaking some of these good fights? Dana being involved is cool too. He's known to be one of the best matchmakers of all time. So do you think that, that kind of save boxing a little bit?
Well, I wouldn't say he's one of the best matchmaking.
Not the Dana question. I'm talking.
Yeah, but I definitely do think, because if you look at the landscape of boxing, without Turkey, none of those fights would have
Turkey. I'm sorry, not Turkey.
Thank you, Bud. Yo, none of these fights would have happened if it wasn't for Turkey Al-Sheikh. I would never understand people, bro, that got a problem with Turkey and you call yourself a boxing fan. I would never understand that shit at all. What you think about that, Blue?
No, that's a fact. That's why I said I'm glad that Turkey's in the system still. And He's
Yeah.
messing with boxing now. A lot of people trying to say his money is running out, but they don't understand. He gets that money for entertainment, so the money's not running out. They got
Right.
buku money coming in. I don't understand why people keep saying it. And he came out there and said, "Man, I got plenty of money. Y'all gonna see in the future when I start doing what I'm doing." Like I don't understand why they keep people are just they do not. People don't like what's happening right now. They're so used to boxing being a position of a state of the wild wild west, to
Uh-huh.
where they don't want to see that go anymore. They don't want to see where somebody can come in and actually just open it up to where there's a little bit more honesty in boxing.
Uh-huh. And then
That's
the
what I
more
need to say.
sides of the street, that A side, B
Hmm.
side shit is kind of gone with Turkey, like, cause
Yeah,
all y'all niggas, both y'all niggas getting the bread. So it ain't all that sides of the street, man. It's like, man, is y'all niggas gonna fight or what? Fuck all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, um, but like you said, man, he getting that money for entertainment, bro. That shit ain't going nowhere, bro. Y'all
No, it's
boys
not.
hunting with
And they're
a
being entertained now. They're starting to be entertained. They're starting to see the fights. You got people being upset now. You see more and more people. At first when you start seeing the Sheik at these fights when he first come out, you just see him.
yeah.
Now you see more people like him in the ring. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I apologize. That's in the sitting down in them seats.
Right.
Right around the ring. So.
You know something else I think too, Blue Hustle, man. I think a lot of people don't like change, man. Like you said, they so used to it being like the Wild Wild West, and then they see change in the sport. They don't like change, man. They scared
They
of that
scared of
shit,
it.
actually.
Yeah, they
Yup.
scared. Yeah, they
Yeah.
scared, fam, because you can't control the narrative anymore. You can't say this is what it is and really make it like that. Before you can being the way it was before, you can control boxing. You can control the way the betting odds is a lot
Yeah.
easier. Now you can't because the Sheik's coming in there. He's like, man, you take this money, get your butt in there and fight. You
Right.
can't just control that no more. Before you can kind of say, nah, my fighter ain't ready for your fighter right now. And they have to say, well, dang, when you gonna be ready? Probably about a year or two. Dang, man, for real? Yeah, a year or two. Dang, guess I gotta wait. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now with the Sheik it ain't like that. Sheik's like, oh man, I want this fight right now. You want this money? You want this money? Oh, you said what? You need another tune-up? Okay, don't worry about it. We're gonna move on. Let me know when you're ready, though. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Sheik just making stuff happen. Because think about it. Same thing with Richardson and Hitcherson. You see, that's a prime example right there at the negotiating table. You see what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
you trying to fight? Oh, you ain't trying to fight? Hold on, Shakur in their ear too? Man, get Keyshawn up in there, man. He ready right now. Look, I can guarantee I can hear. I know what he was saying. He right there right now. He training with me. He's ready to go, man. He ready to go. Let him
Yep.
get him in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yup, I got you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's
for real.
that's a prime example right there where the Sheik
Yeah.
ain't playing. Him and his team ain't playing very much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's ring 6, right? They dealing with the Sheik, right? That was a Sheik move. Think about it. You told Rich to his saying, man, go on, bro. You want what? I mean, we just offered you a fight. You know what I'm saying? Before with Keyshawn. You wanted 2.5, he wanted 2 million, bro. You wanted more than him, and he bring the people.
Yeah.
So
That's a fact.
I'm saying, so what are you saying, bro? Like, come on, man. This is the second time go around, man. We don't got time for it no more. We good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We good. Holler at us. We're gonna holler back at you, man. We're gonna holler back at you. And that was not that I guarantee you they didn't say we holler at us when you ready. I guarantee you they said we're gonna holler back at you. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you on that situation they said we're gonna holler
Facts.
back at you. We
Yeah.
control the narrative. You ain't
Yeah.
controlling anything. So
And this comment that I got on the screen got a lot to do with it too. My guy
mhm.
Jordan said, "Now they mad Turkey exposing their favorite fighter." Yeah, he's right. Turkey is exposing everybody that don't want to fight, bruh. That's why when you saw Canelo get with Turkey and he got all this money, who he had to fight? He had to fight somebody. You ain't gonna fight David Benavidez? Okay, cool. You gonna have to fight Terrence Bud Crawford though for this bread. You gonna have to fight somebody elite, and that's what Turkey is exposing, bruh. If you ain't with Turkey, bruh, use a duck, my nigga. Simple as that. Cause you gonna fight somebody on the Turkey card. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting that type of money. You ain't fighting nobody. That's one thing I respect about Turkey. He ain't paying these guys just to fight anybody. They fighting top guys that people want to see you fight. Top guys in your division with the Zapata shit, the Padley shit. That was, you know what I'm saying? That was, what it was. But he was signed up to fight Kid Austin, a young, athletic, strong fighter, man. So, man, that's what Turkey is exposing. He exposing guys that don't want to fight the best. That's
Yeah,
all
with the
he's doing.
Padley's, yeah, with the Padley situation, that was just, that's just a situation that was, was unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And they did what they had to do. But here's another prime example. The same situation with Devin Haney, wanting to fight Crocker. Think about it. He wanted that fight with Crocker. Eddie Hearn was like, hey, Sheik, man, come on, man. We ain't supporting that, bro. They probably, I guarantee you they talked behind the scenes instead of they had a real conversation behind the scenes versus over, what I'm saying, X and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guarantee you they did. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie was probably like, look, man, like you didn't want to take this fight before. You see how this person is moving? He could fight this person. You don't want to fight him. So let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? Are you getting your money back? You pay him 14 million because that's what you owe him for the third fight, right? You think that fight's worth 14 million to give that man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, but it's just being realistic. And he's got to look at it like this. That's my fighter. So I don't want my fighter to seem like he ducking. He just got the belt. We know how Devin Haney moves. He moves. And I'm telling you how I think that Eddie Hearn sees it. We know how how Devin moves. He moves very strategically, and this is another strategic move. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put my fighter in that position for him just to lose the belt just like that.
Right.
He's a that fighter's a part of my stable. He just got the belt, and yeah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing that right now.
Mm-hmm. So
That
that's
fight
why.
ain't worth it.
Yeah, so that's why I like shout out to 2 Cents in the chat, man. What's good with you, man? But that's why I like Turkey, man. And but a lot of these fighters say that about Turkey though, like the ones that want to smoke, the ones that chase greatness and actually into the sport to have ambition in the sport, to fight the best and be great. They don't have a problem with Turkey. The only people that do is the ones that don't want that type of action, man. So Turkey is the best thing that has happened for boxing in a while, bro. And then you
Mm-hmm.
can't be mad at somebody coming into a sport where it's like you treat your girl bad and then she meets somebody that treat her better than you, and now you mad about the
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yep.
These promoters was
Yep.
treating boxing like some bullshit. Then somebody come in with a bag and make these fights, and now y'all feel away about it. But y'all call yourself boxing fans though? Nah, hell
Mm-hmm.
nah. You can't be a boxing fan. Nah.
Turkey giving the money to the boxers, and then the boxers are distributing the money to their promoter.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see that shit, man. But let's continue with what Bud had to say.
Yeah.
None of those fights would have been made at all.
Yeah.
So we gotta pay homage and give him his flowers for stepping in the boxing because he didn't have to.
True.
They got everything else.
True. True.
That they didn't even have to take a peek at boxing. But he's a fan of the sport and this is a hobby to him. And we as fighters and the whole boxing world should be thanking him.
You trained wrestling. Would you ever get into MMA of any sort or not?
Nah. They don't pay enough.
Damn.
And then people, man.
I saw. I was with Rampage. Rampage said he got paid a big bag to fight Chuck Liddell back in the day. What was it? Chat like it was like 7 million or something. But I get what you're saying. It's not as much as boxing.
Man, you get messed up in wrestling.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
And to do wrestling, kicking, boxing, and elbowing, like man, you can have it.
Do you watch the UFC?
Yeah.
Who are your favorite fighters for the UFC?
John Jones and Khabib, hands down. They're my guys.
What about you like Taporia?
Listen, this crazy. I never seen this dude fight.
For real?
Never, not once. I'm gonna have to watch him on YouTube. I swear to God,
he's crazy. But he's not fighting for like a year because he's like some lawsuit. But yeah, he's like currently in his prime right now. he knocked out knocked down Max Holloway. He's that guy.
Max been doing this for a long time though.
True.
But
Max is my favorite fighter of all time in the UFC. I love Max Holloway. He's great.
That dude big. I don't see how he was making that weight.
Yeah, it's a weird weight. That's weird. Let me ask you this: what was your hardest weight cut you've ever had to do?
135.
What?
When I was fighting at 135.
That's so crazy. And what's your most healthiest natural weight? Where you feel the best? Okay. Damn.
168.
What was the secret to doing that, bro? Like, that's a crazy cut.
Like, I was obviously I was smaller.
Yeah.
But I use myself to make that weight. You know what I mean? And same way with 140, but I just went straight up to 147.
When Ryan fought Tank, that dehydration clause, do you think if they were to rematch without that clause, you think it would have been a different situation?
For sure. For sure.
You think Ryan might have a better chance of beating him?
I think Tank's skills prevail overall, but I do think it would have been different, if Ryan was more healthier.
Yeah.
Didn't have the injury.
Yeah.
And he came in more full like he did when he fought Devin.
Was Canelo the hardest person you ever fought?
Nah.
Who was the hardest person you ever fought?
Gamboa.
Damn.
And I was at 135.
That's so crazy, bro. That's crazy. So what's different? What do you feel differently, like being 30-something pounds? Like, what do you feel?
I just feel more healthier.
Yeah.
More energized.
When you're cut, you have like you're lightheaded, you're just tired, or what?
I won't say lightheaded, but it's just like your body just just tired.
Yeah.
Like your punch resistance is different. Like just everything, about your body is like depleted. And you're trying to get it back in 24 hours, and sometimes you can't get enough nutrients.
Yeah.
And
damn, that's just
an amount of time that you got to fight.
That is tough, bro. Damn. Chat, what you guys got? Hey, also Priz, my security, bro. He loves you, bro. Like you met Big Will. You could put Big Will in here. He wanted to ask you a couple of questions. He fucks with you heavy. But okay, hold on. Let me because they want to. Nebraska in the house.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. They want me to tell you a story. I got stabbed before. They really want me to tell you this story. I got stabbed before. I really did. I got stabbed. Yeah, knife right here when I was sleeping by my uncle. They want me to tell you. That's like the most traumatic story. They wanted me to tell you that.
Tell me.
Well, that's the story.
Why he stabbed you?
Because he thought I worked for the FBI. I swear he was drugged out, came in, pulled it out. I don't know why they wanted me to tell you that. But it's just I didn't mean to make the vibe weird. Here's Big Will.
What's up, Tans? What's up?
What you do when he stabbed you?
Pulled it out. Went to the hospital. Got
That's
stitches.
It?
Yeah.
You didn't do nothing back to
him? Well, I told the cop and he went to jail.
You told the cops?
Yeah. I didn't have your talents. I would be able to, I couldn't do it.
You should have pulled it out and stabbed him back.
I should have. I'm not gonna lie.
It's your mom, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have said, Mom, you stabbed me, I'll stab him back.
Yeah. Well, if I go back in time, I would. They're calling me a snitch, bro. Bro, come on. I didn't push charges. Damn.
You tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I ratted for sure. Big Will, I told you, it was my head security. He fucks you, bro. Will, I know you got questions to ask Terrence. You go ahead and ask Terrence some questions too, man.
Oh man, like, how does it feel to be the champ, though, man? That's the first question.
Man, it feels normal, man. When you've been champ for so long,
yeah,
it feels normal. But at the same time, when you know that you're capable of doing something, and you finally get the opportunity to do what you say you're gonna do, it just feels normal to you. It's a surprise to everybody else, but for you like, I told y'all what I was gonna do. So
and
it's not a surprise. Yeah, it's not a surprise. So you cool with it.
I seen a champ, Bradley.
Yeah,
and he said that he brought you out to be a sparring partner. So that's true.
Yeah.
And so he said that he sparred you, and you would give. He tried to work himself first. Like
no pressing, and you stuck with him. Then he turned it up. You turned it up with him, and then at the end of it, he says, the guy was like, he called his manager. He's like, hey man, he's like, man, you sending him home? He said, no man, I'm keeping him. Like, let's find out what we need to do. And he told you, he said, man, you're not a sparring partner, you're a champ. Is that true?
That's 1,000%.
Wow.
Damn.
We need more people like Bradley, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
Blunt, pause it real quick, fam.
Yeah, what's up?
Pause it real
Talk to
quick,
me.
man. This nigga goofy as hell, bro. You can tell when somebody's starstruck like a motherfucker. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. My very first time I talked to Shakur, because he was on somebody's panel, and I talked to Shakur on there, and people were laughing at me saying that I got starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Talking to him, but I really didn't get starstruck. I was just trying to think of good questions to ask him. You know what I'm saying? To where I could basically, because I wanted to silence the people, bro, of all the stuff, man. Because you get tired of hearing people just, talk down on somebody, what you feel like that really is really good like that. It's him. So it's kind of like, in the same situation where with Bud, you know what I'm saying? When Bud beat Canelo, we had that different feeling like we told you. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this man right here, I forgot what he said his name is. You can tell he don't really know what to say to,
Yeah.
because he started bringing up a topic that he already know about. I see if he questioning him about it. He breaking it down. He telling the story like Bud don't even know what happened. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And yeah, he asking, is it true? And then what's crazy about that is that the footage been dropped. Like as to why Tim Bradley said what he said. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, but I understand though, man. You could tell he's a fan, man. You know.
Me in front of his favorite fighter, boy, because he was like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just tell that he was hella excited, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, hey man, listen, the day I get my interview with some of these fighters, hopefully I don't be like that, because it's easier said than done now. You know what I'm saying?
Especially your
You be
first
like,
interview
man.
or your first time dealing with that on that level, a person
Yeah.
on that level. Because you want to be able to interview them again and not make them feel weird, you know what I mean, or
Right.
feel some kind of way about the way you interviewed them. You want them to
Right.
come back, and you want to keep it professional, So, yeah.
Right.
Like, I ain't knocking him. I ain't knocking him, man. I'm just saying, you can tell.
Yeah. Let's see what else he asks Bud though, because you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he got way more questions and shit.
Yeah, he got a
That
couple more.
nigga, he said, how does it feel to be champ? Bud said, well, I mean, it feel the same. I've been champion for so long.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He been the champ, nigga. Like, but let's see what else he asks.
And my coach I wasn't fighting at the time. I couldn't get no fights. So I needed some bread. So my coach was like, man, you want to go out there and spar Tim Bradley? I was like, I don't care. Let's go. When we going? They were like, tomorrow. I was like, all right, let's go. Yeah. So I get there. We go to the track. And they like, oh, well, he at the gym. You got to go to the gym.
Right.
So first day I get there, I'm like, damn, we sparring already. Like, I ain't get no warm up or no nothing. Like, no data.
They just
so they just threw me in there. But I ain't care. So I'm like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? And after sparring, he took me home, and every day he'll take me home, and we'll just have long talks, and he'll just tell me, like, be smart with my money, invest. Like Tim was a big help for me at that point in time in my life, because I was wild. But he put me on game a lot.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
He also said that you ain't have nobody to like, hey, counter this, do that. He said you adapted to everything and come back and give him the business.
Oh yeah, I went down there by myself. You know what I mean? I went down there by myself, and every day he tried something new. I try something new. I was like, all right, well, you gonna switch your style up, I'm gonna switch my style up. That was always my mentality. Like, you know, I'm gonna take away the things that you like to do, and you know, make them your weaknesses.
That's deep, man. I see a lot of these boxers. You know, they talk a lot, man. I seen Roy Jones. It kind of upset me, but I ain't getting my feelings about it. But a guy was asking him like, "Okay, I'm gonna name some names, and you be like the best." So he's naming names, and they named your name, and he keeps going. So when he got to Muhammad Ali, he said, "Stop. That's it. That's the best for me." And I'm saying to myself, every name he named is a champ to me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you're the best. But he was like, no, those guys aren't champs to me. They haven't proven a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could pull that video up of Roy Jones saying that.
Is it on YouTube?
Would it be like champs or better than you?
No, he was, you know, the guy was asking him like, hey, are these guys, who's the best? Yeah. Or who's the champ? Are these guys champion? And he didn't respond to no name, even your name, Mike Tyson, Canelo, you.
I don't think it was the champs. I think it was something else. You know, a little.
Like, was it that he's better? That he's better than you?
Yeah, it's probably like who's better.
He left it at Muhammad Ali, and I was like, nah, you got to put the Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, you got to. You know, I'm not a fan of Floyd. You know, I don't dislike him. I think he's a champ. You know, and he just overlooked all the names. And I'm like, all these guys are champ. Even Julio Cesar Chavez, he didn't even speak on him. And I'm like, that's crazy. That dude had over 100 fights, 3 losses, I think. You know, nothing. But yeah, man.
That is crazy. Wait, okay. So I wanted to ask, can you go into more detail about the belt, or you can't really talk about it?
It wasn't nothing really, you know what I mean, to be said. Like all the other sanction bodies, they agreed to, you know, a flat amount, and they didn't, you know.
So they didn't keep their end of their.
It wasn't no agreement. You know, a lot of people, they don't know what they're talking about. Like a lot of people is just
speculate.
Speculating, go off ranting and stuff like that. Like,
hold on, they said this is a clip.
Hey guys, get Little Caesars pizza deal. 2 large pizzas for $4.
Is it a such thing that you have?
Stop me when you hear a better fighter.
See, you said a better fighter.
A better fighter. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Stop
so
me
you
when
see
you
this
hear a
clip.
better fighter than you.
Right.
Pernell Whitaker.
Close.
Shane Mosley. Oscar De La Hoya. Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, I see. A better
Julio
fighter than
Cesar
him.
Chavez Sr. Evander Holyfield. Manny Pacquiao.
He viewed Ali as the greatest of all time.
I get that.
You know, so you know that's his choice.
Facts.
Okay. Yeah,
we can't fault him for his opinion.
No.
Ali was bigger than just boxing.
Yeah, he was
he's an icon.
Yeah, he's an icon.
He's an icon. So that's why a lot of people got him as the greatest fighter that ever lived. You know, and it's not just because boxing, because of course Ali lost a few times. You know what I mean? But you know, is what he stood for outside the ring that made him the greatest.
Someone in my chat, they were waiting to ask this one. They said, at what age did you get shot? And you drove yourself to the hospital? Is that
I was like 21.
That's so crazy, man. So wait, how did that? So you got shot. You drove yourself to the hospital.
Yeah.
And in that moment, bro, like, you don't feel it because the adrenaline, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
That shit is so crazy.
No, I felt that shit.
You felt that? Oh wow.
You talking about you don't feel it?
It probably kept you up. like a kid.
Yeah.
So how did that even happen, bro?
Shit, man. I was in my car about to leave, about to go home, and I got shot.
That's so up.
It happened.
So did they catch the guy?
Through my car.
Did they catch him?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I didn't tell like you.
Did you come back and get revenge?
Nah.
Nothing.
hey,
What else
boy.
you guys got? Let me see.
Go ahead, Blue.
Man, hey, look, that's why he was saying what he was saying to Aiden earlier. I didn't want to say the, what I'm saying, but that's why he was saying what he was saying, Aiden, because he was like, man, you snitching, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why he was getting at him the way he was getting at. You see how quick he was? And he said, I didn't snitch like you, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yeah, hey, it was best that he was in the car because, if I'm correct, the bullet went through the windshield and it slowed it down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because he might not be here today if he would have been standing outside. You know what I'm saying? Being hit with a straight bullet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he could have passed away. So but that is funny how quickly he said, yeah. At first he agreed with Aiden. He's like, yeah. He's like, hold on, nah. He said, nah, that shit hurt. It still hurt.
That nigga got shot in the back of his head, yo. Like, I
Yeah,
know that shit was burning, man.
yeah.
Shit crazy, bro. That dude really survived that shit, man.
Yeah, that's why I said this. This is, you get to see some sides of you get to see the side like with this interview right here. You get to see. I guess he's more relaxed because Aiden isn't like your typical. Aiden does a lot. You know what I'm saying? He has his own little
Yeah.
celebrity boxing thing going
Mm-hmm.
on. Of course, he has his YouTube channel. You know, he
Aiden
blew
got
up
it
off of
going,
that,
man. Yeah, that
and he
boy getting
do.
that money.
He is,
Shit.
bro. He is. He really is, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, but go ahead, fam. My bad.
for sure. I got Mike Tyson in the chat said, still though, how can you bet against a nigga that got shot and drove himself to the hospital? That like betting against Tom Brady. Yeah, but man, Bud was just it was destined for him, bro. Cause for that to happen, man, and you know what I'm saying, still overcome that shit and get to where you at now, man. It was just divine intervention, in
Yeah.
my opinion. So, but
Mhm.
let's continue, man. This is a good little interview so far, though.
Yeah.
He already said who his hardest fight was. What do you
You
expect?
had a hard fight. Who's your hardest fight?
Gamble.
Gamble. Oh,
yeah. Little dude was tough.
When you felt Canelo, did he expect to have that level of domination over him? Did you expect to be that more dominant over Canelo?
I ain't even gonna lie, no. I thought it was gonna be harder. But when I got in there and I started filling them out, I'm like, all right, I got him. Round 1, round 2, I was like, okay. Like, he ain't switching up nothing.
he wasn't attacking.
Only thing he can do is try to pressure me even more, but then he's gonna get countered. And that's the thing, like, a lot of people, they spent a lot of time talking about how big he is, his punch resistance, him knocking me out, him walking through me not being able to hurt him. And that's the main thing that people were saying. They wasn't talking about, if I hit him, can I hurt him?
Yeah.
Or things like that. And as you see in the fight, he respected my power a lot.
He did. He even got upset one time.
Yeah.
He got frustrated. Yeah, he did.
And he stopped and looked. He was upset. He couldn't believe he was getting hit like that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, they underestimated, my strength and my punching power. And I think, Canelo did too. And that's why he was kind of surprised once he got up in there, because in his mind, he like, man, this dude 147 pounder.
Yeah.
One time at 54 and didn't look too good. And then he coming up 2 more weight classes. I'm going to walk through this guy just like I do all the other guys. But, I think he had a, surprise, once he got in the ring, and, it was respect from that.
Since a lot of your time, when you were an active fighter, you were training and you were getting ready for fights. What do you do with your personal time now? You must have a lot of time on your hands.
Man, my kids, man. I be chilling with my kids. I be hooping, just around my family. I travel.
That's cool.
That's it. I don't really be doing too much of that.
What are your favorite spots to travel to?
Man, I went to Italy, Rome, and Venice. That was dope. Then, just around. I like to learn new things, about different cultures, and like the history of like Spain and London and things like that. Like that's the type of places that I like to go to.
I saw a video. I think you were on live. Because someone had said, "Is there an update on that?" They said you went on live and you were getting harassed by police for some reason. You know what video I'm talking about?
Are you talking about at my party?
Yeah. So, like, did they apologize? Did they make it right with you?
Nah, that's still ongoing.
For real? Yeah. Man, if you need lawyers, I got you. You good? All right, cool. Making sure you good.
It was crazy. No, they knew. They just used that as
They definitely knew.
They knew. The whole week was about Terrence Crawford.
Bro, I don't know who did it. Someone put you on the Jumbotron as Kendrick Lamar. I know you seen that or not?
Yeah, I was at a UFC fight.
Yeah, and they put Kendrick Lamar. So why'd they do that? Oh, you don't know. You really
don't even know.
That's crazy.
Put it up. I was like, and I was sitting next to Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
And I was like, I looked up and I was like, and Turkey was next to me. I was like, dude, they did that on purpose.
They did?
They had to, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, they know who.
Yeah, come on. Man.
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
Looking back, your career, insane, undefeated. Are there any unfulfilled goals or any regrets at all in your entire career?
Not at all. That's what I said. Like I'm a overachiever. My dream was just to become a world champion. That was it.
Yeah.
I did that in 2014. Everything else was icing on the cake.
Entertainment.
Yeah. Like I did everything that I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. A lot of people say, oh, he should do this. He should do this, do this. Nah, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, he's a bad businessman. Okay. But then it went from he's a bad businessman to, oh, he's just fighting washed up people to this and that and this. And
that's
it's like,
definitely not true.
Yeah, it's
like
like
nobody washed up.
It's like,
I do have a question though. Who would you fight? Like, who would you want to fight to stop all the?
It wouldn't be nobody.
Because who else can you fight? What more do you got?
Like, listen to this.
Okay.
Canelo Alvarez was the face of boxing.
Absolutely.
3 weight classes above me.
3 weight class. You
I called Canelo out when I was at 147 before I had a 54 fight.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Hey, what is the time of it? What's the time of this right here when he says that?
In this interview. 29. So I was started at 29 minutes.
Okay, so that's a part. Yeah, I needed the timestamp for to be able to use it as a reference.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I started at like 29 minutes. So you can get like the context to it. You know what I'm saying? You can get everything. You know what I'm saying, for why he's saying it. But you got it though?
Because I won't. Yeah. You say 29 minutes. I just need to know that because that way I can use it as a time step to be able to say that Bud, said at 147 he started calling him out because I said that to somebody else too.
Okay.
And I had to like prove it, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, look, I know a video to show you. I just need the time, but they didn't press the issue. But I'm just saying for future. Now I know it's 29 minutes. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you got to prove this shit to these niggas, man.
You already know.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Who else is there to fight?
And he said his mouth he wanted a challenge.
No, but I'm saying he wasn't even thinking about me.
Really?
He said, "What would I get out of fighting him? Y'all, I'm gonna beat him, and y'all not gonna give me credit."
Yeah.
So he's not gonna be
regretful words.
So it's like, who else in today's boxing that has a name that's would do anything to my legacy?
Jake Paul. I'm kidding.
You and his
Okay, what about Benavidez? He's good, but I get what you're saying. It's not like on that. Yeah.
Canelo was the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
Me and Canelo.
Has Canelo's team reached out to your team about a rematch or no?
Never. No.
Really?
There you go.
You wouldn't give him a rematch?
Man, it's over with.
It's over with. Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was a rematch clause in the contract, then I had to honor that, but it's over with.
So what do you think's next for Canelo? Do you think he's going to be done too?
I don't think so. I think he's still, come back, and he'll come back strong.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter.
What else you guys got? Okay, that's a good one. How did it feel to finally get the recognition after beating Canelo? But you just said they were still hating.
Yeah,
they're still on his dick.
Like when you look at all the the comments and stuff like that, like all the diehard boxing fans that know boxing, they give me credit, but at the same time, there's some of them that Canelo was washed, he was declining, I'm older than Canelo.
Yeah, that is crazy to think about.
And, I'm older than Spence. I'm older than Majimov. I'm older than all these guys that
true.
saying that
Yeah.
was washed.
Yep.
But if the roles was reversed, it'd be different. They'd be like, "Oh man, Terrence was washed."
Yeah, that's true. If you lost that, exactly. Exactly.
He 38.
Facts.
He's old.
Facts.
So,
who do you got between T.O. and
Come on, man! Don't even ask me that question.
T.O.
You crazy?
For real? What, you want to bet?
Yeah.
Shit, how much did you get paid for that? You just got paid a lot of money for that fight,
That's my
bro.
little brother, man. We gonna ride today.
I think T.O.'s gonna win that fight.
You crazy?
Let's bet 10K on it.
Bet.
Great.
Bet.
Will, who do you think's gonna win?
Who is this?
T.O. and Shakur. They're fighting next month at Barclays. I'll be there. You'll be there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I get to see your live reaction when I take your money.
Little bro walking away with that. You gonna see.
Nah, Shakur is not to be with, but T.O.'s good.
T.O.'s good for what he do, but he's been washed.
Nah, come on.
He's getting washed. And I don't even bet.
You think Shakur's winning?
Hey, look. That's how confident I am. And I don't even bet.
You never bet?
I never bet. I don't bet at all.
Shakur's gonna beat him with the jab. That long reach. He's fast, bro.
Man, you always going against the grain. You talking about you bet on Jake?
I bet on you versus Canelo. Everyone's saying, "Don't do it, 80. You're an idiot." I think
smart bet.
Because the UFC fighters, they fought that same night, and all the Mexicans won that night. You know what I mean? Because it was so my whole chat was like, "You got to bet with the Mexicans. They're undefeated tonight." And last 5 minutes before a fight, I pull it. I go, "Yo, I'm going you."
And no Mexican won on the boxing card.
Yeah, it was flipped.
Yeah, they were getting hurt.
You fuck with Eminem? I saw that was sick, bro.
My God.
That was cool, bro. To see that. That was super cool. You listen to a lot of music?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist that you listen to?
Right now?
Yeah.
Don Tripp.
I don't know who that is.
Don Tripp, Starlito, Boosie.
Oh, I know Boosie. Okay.
You gotta get on him.
You watching any TV shows?
Right now, I'm watching Stranger Things.
Okay.
I don't even be watching.
Play race show. Stranger Things.
And I don't even watch shows
TV
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The hardest show on TV right now, I think, is Mayor of Kingstown.
I already seen that.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, I seen that. That was cool. Yeah. Got my boy D Smoke in there.
D Smoke.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it, Will. I want to watch that.
Watch that. You'll like that.
I love Power is such a good show.
Power with Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
With Tommy.
Yeah.
Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Force.
They said Snowfall's really. I haven't started that. Is that Snowfall
Hey,
good? Yeah.
hey, Blunt.
Snowfall.
It's over with.
Go ahead, Blue.
Hey, this nigga Aiden, bro, he's just freestyling, bro.
I'm
He
saying.
literally, listen, he don't know what the hell he talking about. He is literally asking questions that is live right there in the chat. He ain't going off no script or nothing, bro. This man is freestyling like no other, and he has his chat helping him out. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because he probably was motivating him to talk to him. I'm having Terrence Bud Cropper show up. Y'all be ready. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if you look at the live that he went before this, I guarantee you he was talking about Bud. He was probably talking about Bud getting ready to be on this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I lucky wanted him to talk about that Shakur and T.O. shit a little more.
Yeah.
Like, going a little more details about it.
Yeah, they done with that though.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, they done got away from that shit. But I know Bud was saying though, like when he was in pre-camp with Shakur, he was saying, I don't know everything, but I know Shakur gonna beat the shit out of T.O., man. So Bud done seen something. He knows something, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that's his boy and all, but you know what time it is.
Yeah. It's
You know
just
what
like
time.
that one. It's like that one live. I don't know if I was discussing that with you or somebody else. I can't recall who I was talking about what, but they was all at the they was somewhere, I think Eaton's or something like that. And it was Richard Henderson and and, who was standing there watching. Can't think who that was. Who was standing with them watching and Shakur. But he was just standing there watching them. There's cheesing. And I think it was another boxer though. I can't recall who it was, but they were standing there and they were shadow boxing each other, and they're squatting down low, like Shakur
Oh, you
squatting
talking
down
about
low.
Shakur and Hitchison?
Yeah, yeah. And you see when he threw that two piece out, have me and you discussed this? Maybe it might have been with you.
I think that was on the stream because I think he was talking about it with GQ. It was
Yeah,
something. It was
yeah,
something
yeah,
to
yeah,
it
yeah,
though. It
yeah. It
was
was,
like,
yeah. Because he was, because I had said before, that's what opened my eyes up to see really how skilled he was, and that I know if Shakur fought Hitchison, he would wash him too, because Hitchison, he threw that two piece, and Shakur came back so quick. And he literally would have hit. He could have hit the shit out of him. But that's when they stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because he just started laughing after that. But I was just like, "Dang, that nigga is fast as hell." Like that nigga really is that good. Like when it comes to distance, like he knows what he's doing, bro. Like that is crazy. Like dang, bro, just you have to be on the elite of the elitists to be able to say that. And then you have the person that is the elitist talking about you so highly to where it's like, dang. And just imagine every time you have Bud getting ready to go for a camp, he's calling in Shakur to come spar with him, bro.
yep.
That's crazy. You
Hmm.
got to be somebody good for somebody to just to be able to say, hey man, come holler at me. You know what time it is, bro. You
Yeah,
know what time it is. And I guarantee you Shakur had that big old cheese on his face. You know what I'm saying? He had a
yeah,
big old smile. You know what I'm saying? Cheese left from ear to ear, like, yep, I'm right there. You know what it is,
yeah.
big
It's
bro.
time to get
You know
right.
what I'm
When I
saying?
call Shakur,
Yeah,
it's time to
yeah.
get right. It's time to get down to the business. And we putting the
hmm
finishing touches on this camp. We got to
Yeah, and
bring in
that's
a
why.
sharp IQ fighter.
Yeah, that's why I be telling people like, man, it's levels. It really is levels to this shit. That's what made me really understand. That's why when it came to Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, that's why I was able to predict what really happened if Devin Haney won the fight. And I was correct. You see what I'm saying? Because the simple fact is I knew that he was green, but I didn't know that it was levels, and I knew that Devin Haney had more experience. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. He's been in the ring with so many different people, just like Brian Norman Jr. has. But the difference is Devin Haney's still more experienced. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And it showed. It showed the game plan that they had. It worked. You know what I mean? It worked. Now, if he wouldn't have been able to hurt him, I don't think that game plan would have worked. But I do want to say this to you, that I think Brian Norman is not out of this, and I think that if his first fight that still won't. I would like to see Brian Norman get a belt and then go for, because I believe that Devin Haney, if Shakur doesn't move up to 147 and stays at 147 to fight Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney is going to be, he's going to collect three of the belts at least. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I see it's feasible for Brian Norman to be able to collect the belt still too. So that could be an undisputed fight that they have. And I think that would be a good fight because the simple fact is I think just now that Norman got put on his ass. Well, not put on his ass, but he felt that he had power. He's not going to underestimate him like that and walk in, and just be so open. Their game plan is going to be different. You see what I'm saying? So I think he will have a chance because he started coming back in the latter end of the round. Yes, he did, because the fight was still close. Now it should have been a white. He should have got knocked out, but it didn't happen like that. So there's a reason why it didn't happen. You see what I'm saying? So, and and Norman was picking up the pace, and he started doing the things that I wanted to see him do from the beginning of the fight. You know what I mean? Towards
Right.
the end of the fight. So I think he gained his confidence back, but it just still was he fell short. He fell short. He underestimated Devin's power, and that's why he fell short. Because when he got caught, when he got put down, He's looking up at Devin like, what the hell? Like
Yeah.
you really got me. I really thought, man, like this nigga just got me for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word
So
though.
yeah, so
He was shocked, boy. He was like, wow, like this ain't
yeah. hmm
okay.
That's why I say that's why I say what I say. It's like, styles do make fights. And
Yeah.
it still is a good fight no matter what. But I think I still have Devin winning the fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still have Devin winning the fight, but it's a better chance for. I think it's a better chance for Brian Norman to go in there and actually be able to make it have a better fight with him. You know what I'm saying? And he could possibly pull off the win. I don't know, but I would still go for Devin because of some factors. I think Devin will still do what is necessary to pull off that fight because it's still levels to the
Right.
game. It just is, and you can't get
Now
around that.
I wanted to touch on something Mr. Mike Tyson said in the chat, right? He said, I think Mayweather beats Bud right now. I think you out
Mm.
your damn mind. That's what I think. Man, listen, Mike. Hey, Mike Tyson, listen, man. Come on, bro. Right now, Bud fresh right now, man. Bud can fight. Bud ain't take no damage in that Canelo fight.
Mm-mm.
Man, hell nah. They fight right now on some serious shit. I'm taking Bud, bro. By stoppage.
Look, hey, listen. If Bud was to fight uh Mayweather in
Mayweather,
his
right?
prime,
Yeah.
yeah, Mayweather in his prime, brother. I'm gonna tell you just like this, man. I got Bud in that fight, and he could
I got
possibly
I got
stop
Bud
him.
at 147. Blue
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even at 154.
154. Okay.
hmm
Now
I still got him at
135.
154.
135. I'll go Mayweather.
I think I would too.
Yeah,
I
I'll
feel the
go
same way
Mayweather
about
on
that one.
135.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was depleting himself to be down there. You know what I
Yeah, and
mean?
Mayweather was a little more. He was faster. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Offense was a little more. Right, but
Yeah.
147 Bud though, and Floyd at 147. Give me Bud, man. Give me Bud.
Yeah, but even if you're saying that boxing is about hitting and not getting hit, you have to understand that Bud knows that and he understands that. And Bud would literally just take away what he feels, him and his team, especially with Bomac in the corner. Man, I'm telling you, their game plans when it comes to boxing is on another level, man. And I think that they would it would be real chess in there with them too. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I'd rather see the fight in the prime, not now. I wouldn't want to see that fight now. I
Yeah,
would. It would be a fight where maybe if they did an exhibition, I'd be okay with that, but not a real fight.
yeah.
Not a real
Exhibition
fight.
cool. They'll make a lot of money doing that shit.
hmm
But like you
Yeah.
talk about letting them boys really getting in there and trying to like win, like on their resume
Yeah.
type shit right
Yeah.
now.
Right. No, Bud
Yeah,
got that, and I think
yeah,
Bud was the type to where he gonna play with him. You know what I'm saying? Not unless the only way he wouldn't play with him if Mayweather was capable of stunning him. And wait, Mayweather was a stun that man. I think he would get him out of there. He wouldn't play with him
yeah,
no more. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like because you got to understand, Bud don't mind. He does not. He's okay with being hit. He takes down that information. The first 3 to 4 rounds, he takes down that information he needs, and then he moves forward and he executes his game plan. So
yeah. He said he peeped the stat. He said peep the stats, bro. He doesn't get hit. I'm saying he is the best defensive man in the ring history. We get that. We get like what I'm saying he don't get hit and stuff like that. But you talking about right now, bro? Nah, I can't do that shit, man. Can't
and look,
can't do
there's a
that, brother.
there's a blueprint on almost on how like there's not a there's no blueprint on basically beating Floyd of
Hmm.
how to beat Floyd. But when he fought Madonna, and I'm telling you right now, I think Bud got the skills to where he can basically he can keep him on the ropes and still hit him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mayweather wouldn't be able to rope a dope like that because Bud would set him up to the body. Bud has certain his arm where he comes with the angles with the punches, bro, is unique. You see what I'm saying? And that's
yeah,
one thing people underestimate. People got to really remember. You know what I'm saying? Bud's punch placement is phenomenal. The way he throws his punches is on a whole nother level. You can't tell he he does things differently. That's the reason why he is the way he is. You know what I'm saying? It was a good thing he hurt his hand back in the day because it allowed him to be able to punch and throw punches in different variations. You know what I'm saying? With both sides, in both stances. So, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this interview up. I don't think we got a whole lot more left. About 19 minutes.
Yeah, they start getting into some BS anyways. You know what I'm saying?
They did. They ain't really talk about nothing else after that.
No. They were talking, but they were just, going back and forth. I mean, and then on the other clips, on other segments, they were just talking about just doing certain things, like they were hitting the not the punching bag, but the thing that shows how much you're the ones where
Oh
you
yeah,
go to an
yeah,
arcade,
yeah,
yeah, you hit it. I think Aiden's was messed up or something like that because the max that I guess it showed that somebody did on his was 700,
yeah.
if I'm correct, and Bud did almost 600. Aiden did 483. Is this max? And usually you see them go to 1,000. If I'm correct, 900 or 1,000.
Right, yeah.
So maybe Aiden got one where it doesn't go, doesn't maximize that much. And Bud said, man, he said, I can't hit it as hard as I want to on that one. You know what I mean? So maybe, so he wasn't putting his all into it anyway. So,
Right.
but yeah.
Well, shit. If they weren't talking about nothing else, I ain't even gonna watch the rest of that shit. But the beginning was good though, man, because they was, talking about some stuff people want to hear about.
Yeah. I mean, they still talking. They still talking though, fam. I'm telling you. So if you wanted to play a little bit more, you can. Just to get the feel of it. But they still talking boxing talk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They still talking boxing talk. But then they switch it up. They start talking about what they want to do. We gonna play basketball? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that shit. Let's talk about let's see what the hell a hater had to say.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Because I like watching these hating niggas sometimes, man.
Okay.
It's kind of, what I'm saying, I get a pleasure out of it because it's like, nigga, it's just funny to me, man. So let's see what, and I'm gonna put it down.
Run with it. From can't look away to gotta have it.
Teofimo Lopez takes a little subtle jab at Shakur Stevenson. In this video, I will let you know what he exposed. We'll get down to the nitty gritty. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I seen a story from Teofimo Lopez, who is getting ready to fight Shakur Stevenson. And he posted a picture.
Hey, Blue, let me know when you want me to pause it, all right?
Yeah. There's another. I think this might be the one. Yeah, go ahead and play it, my friend. We'll talk after it's done. It's not that long.
Yeah.
Back in the day of him and Shakur Stevenson. And the message on the post was basically no friends, ain't no friends in boxing, right? And the reason why I believe this is a Shakur diss is because Shakur, and I've already made videos about it. Listen, it is up to you as a fan of boxing to watch me. I deliver everything a boxing fan can ask for. Boxing news galore 24/7 and much more. So if you're not up on what's going on in boxing, it's probably because you haven't subscribed. But I made a video about it. Shakur Stevenson was talking about ain't no way on earth he will fight Keyshawn Davis. And then at the end of the interview, he says it would take an ungodly amount of money that would change his kid's life, his kid's life. And he named a price of $500 million a piece. So not the smartest brother in the world. 500 mil doubled. That's $1 billion. AKA, we'll never get that fight because there's nobody on God's green earth that possesses that type of money that would put 500 mil for two people who have never been on pay-per-view before, right, as a main event to fight each other. Nobody is going to put up $1 billion. They didn't even put up $1 billion for Mayweather Pacquiao. So I know good and well, and that was a fight that people wanted to see. Like I said before, at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao, he's a hungry lion, and it's hard work. I believe my 45 punches and bunches like I did Ricky Hatun in Koto. Right? That was like the biggest fight in boxing, and that fight didn't even go for $1 billion. Like nobody got $1 billion. Ain't nobody paying non-pay-per-view stars $1 billion. So Teofimo says a lot of crazy stuff, especially about black people, but he nailed it right here when he's talking about ain't no friends in boxing. Now, I'm a realist. I believe you can have friendships, but preferably have friendships that are away from your division. Like if Shakur Stevenson is cool with Caleb Plant, because the likelihood that they would ever fight, not likely. Totally different classes. Shakur already made it sound like 47 is the absolute highest he can go. You know, you'll never get to a point where you'll see Shakur fight Bevo or Caleb Plant. So those are the types of friendships that make a lot of sense to me. Not people in or around your age group right there in your division, because this new generation bumps gums and they want to talk and they'll be like, oh, I'm the best. But if two people are saying that they are the best, how can we quantify that? How can we qualify that statement if they're both saying they're the best and they refuse to fight each other? Back in the old days, like the Wild Wild West, the Alamo, right? The OK Corral, right? You would have two shooters who said, I'm the number one rootinest, tootinest, shootinest guy on the West in Arizona or whatever, blah, 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 in Tombstone. And then Wyatt Earp or Doc Holliday would have to have a duel to settle it. And one man would die because if you get shot, or either get shot up and then hope you don't die, or, you know, if you're really a shooter like that, you're going to hit something vital. So the chance of like peril is very high because you're getting shot. That's how they used to settle it back in the day to really see who was the best shooter.
The fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. This nigga's on some weird shit. And I'm gonna tell you just like this, fam. This is the wrong interview. So I started listening to this one and then I turned off right when I seen what he was
Yeah,
talking about. Yeah, 'cause
I'm
this
done
nigga, he
with
just
this
be talking
shit.
some dumb ass. Yeah, he's saying some dumb gibberish. But the one I was talking about was on Mill City, and he was interviewing Schofield and you know Schofield Senior and Junior. And Schofield Senior had basically he's putting out there.
Yeah.
He's putting out there right now. He's projecting that 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 the fix is in for Shakur because you know Shakur is with the Sheik. So no matter what the fix is in, and the only way that Tio can win is by KO. So he's saying it's all everything like everybody's paid. You know the refs is Sheik's people. Everybody's Sheik's people. So it's a Sheik card. So therefore, no matter what, even though it's in New York, you know it's still in Saudi Arabia. So it's still no matter what a Sheik card. So therefore, he's going to have to get a KO. He cannot win by unanimous. He cannot win by decision, no matter what we're going to get.
Man, hey, Blue Hustle, man, I don't even give no energy to the Schofields, man. Cause all that shit they did about getting poisoned and people slashing their tires and
Yeah.
breaking into their house and stealing the pages out their passport, calling the
Mhm.
police. I'm saying they had kids and drugs and they had, like my nigga, like after that, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even mention them niggas on my channel, bro.
I
Cause
can
y'all
dig it.
just
I can dig
talking.
it.
Yeah, just saying shit, man. And it's like if he feel that way though about Shakur and T.O. and it's being fixed and stuff like that, I mean, it's just what it is. But I don't think that. I think the best man gonna win that night. Because what
Exactly.
if Tia come out there and stop Shakur? I mean, what you gonna say
Yep.
then? Like this shit is boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So but yeah, that the Schofield seeing man, he's starting to turn into just a goddamn a clown. Honestly, man, he just saying shit like just to get clicks.
He
You
said
know what I'm
stuff to stay
saying?
relevant. You know, if it brings
Yeah,
eyes to his son, so he's gonna say something. I mean, he sees how Bill moves and what Bill does, and he says he likes how Bill moves. You know what I'm saying? So he likes how, if I'm correct, I could have swore he said that. Maybe he might have been talking about something else. Anyways, I think he's talking about Bill Haney. But
yeah. Hmm.
he likes the way they move. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody that feels like that. If he feels like he likes Bill, he's doing the same shit. Just anything that, to bring attention to me. I'm gonna say what I
Right.
gotta say. Cause he had also made the comment of saying what did he say? He said, I don't even recall what he said. He said, uh Shakur, I had asked Mill to, ask him because they were going through the comments and everything like that. So I told Mill to ask him basically, would he fight Shakur? You know what I'm saying? If Shakur had a belt, would he fight Shakur? And he had it, and because I guess they were talking about him having the fight for the belt, and if he had it. And he
Right.
was like, Shakur said he wouldn't fight us no more. He said, you know how he talking. He said
Yeah.
Shakur said he won't fight him anymore. And, so he won't fight. And I'm saying, like Shakur said, no matter what, Shakur said, yes, he'll fight you again, but you have to have something. You need to come to the table with something, a belt, and then he'll fight you again. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to put some kind of clause in there, like some kind of clause in there, is basically saying that, if you get out the fight, then you're gonna be penalized. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay a fee. So he said he just wants some kind of fee or a penalty, if he backs out the fight
Yeah.
again. So that makes sense. But Senior trying to make it look like he just was, I'm just so scared of him and I don't want to fight him at all. And he done signed this. He said with Abdullah Mason, he signed the contract, and Abdullah Mason really didn't sign the contract. They're lying. And they said they were offered 700. It's like, come on, bro. Like, dang, man, you just all over the place. And don't forget, man, don't nobody know the 5 styles of boxing except for them.
Right. They know every style. They know Soviet. They know Cuban. They know American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They know the
saying?
5 styles of boxing. So what you mean, bro? They got them skills, bro.
They're talking that dumbass shit. That's why I say, man, I don't even pay them niggas no mind, man, because he just saying outlandish shit, man, and it's just like you say, bro, to keep his son relevant. They got to keep him in that, you know what I'm
hmm
saying, the rotation by saying crazy ass shit. He really like Charleston White for real, man. Just say outlandish crazy shit, keep him in the headlines. You know what I'm saying? People gonna keep interviewing him because he's saying crazy shit and niggas want to see what he talking about. So they're gonna keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Charleston White was trolling some vegans and he was eating meat in front of them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But he was like on some vegan platform or something like that. And he's sitting there showing himself eating meat.
yeah,
Talking
shit
some.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he be eating that shit up, Jordan. He like that stupid ass shit. Let's see. He said Shakur Stevenson fight got hit with a sniper. Who he talking about? Let me check.
We unpack.
Nigga said Charleston Schofield. Nah, for real.
We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxing Eagle unpack. Yeah. We unpack. See, and tragedy. Y'all not thinking. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez could be getting real political. Brand new opinions have just come out. And in this video, that's what we're going to explore. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let me jump right into it because your boy Ego, I got to get unpacked. I got to do it. So let me unpack this. The Schofields did recent interviews.
Oh, okay.
Floyd Schofield.
I think it's gonna tie it in,
with
Blue.
Mill City Boxing.
Okay.
And something he said has now been shared through this interview, and it got people talking about the political side of things. So I want you to hear it verbatim. I will put the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Mill City
Yeah, this is it.
for
Yeah, this is
the
it.
exclusive. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts right after. So let me get fitted. You know how the game go. Roll the clip.
Clear this up. Like I said, it's in Saudi Arabia. Who
It's
brought
in-
New York?
it's in-
Listen,
it's
listen,
NYC.
listen,
It's in
listen. I
Madison
know
Square
that.
Garden.
I know that. I know that.
So he said it's in Saudi Arabia. I had to cut it off. He in Saudi Arabia. And then the host was like, no, it's in New York. And he was like, hold on. I know that. So y'all got to pay attention, peep.
Clear this up. Like I said, it's in Saudi Arabia. Who
It's
brought
in-
New York?
it's in-
listen,
it's
listen,
NYC.
listen,
It's in
listen. I
Madison
know
Square
that.
Garden.
I know that. I know that.
I know
Who brought the streets of New York, had the power to buy the streets of New York and draw a boxing fight in the middle of Madison Square, in the middle of downtown New York? Who got that much power?
Your boy.
It's in Saudi Arabia because all they vibing off is the money. So he got it. It's in Saudi Arabia. You could call it Madison Square Garden all you want. So that means the judges is paid for on Saudi money, most likely, the commission money, whoever funded this whole goddamn thing. So, you know, T.O. need a knockout. T.O. is not out boxing him, not even on the cards. So, I mean, he need a knockout to win because they not going to.
I mean, on some boxing shit, he's not out boxing Shakur, period, though. So
No,
you
he's
ain't
not.
really saying nothing with that statement. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
no,
you
he was
ain't.
trying to do it. He was trying to be slick. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And trying to be slick to make it look like it's fixed. You see what I'm saying? And that's why he kept saying, that's why he came up with the BS saying, oh, it's a Saudi fight. That's why they weren't prepared for what he was what he was meaning. And then they eventually found out after. That's why he was like, wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, because he knew what he was going with it when he said that. But think about this. What are you complaining about? Nigga, you was supposed to be fighting on the Saudi card too. So what are
Right.
you talking about? Anything that has to do with the Sheik doesn't mean it's a Saudi card. That just means he put it up the money for everything. I mean, shoot, that's a part of boxing. We don't know what that man truly doing. I mean, it could be a situation where he's 100% right. Maybe the Sheik is good at covering up and making it look like he's for the people, but he's really for his pockets. You see what I'm saying? He could be right, but at the same token, I don't think so. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So let's continue, man, because I mean, he said a whole bunch of nothing with that little part right there, man. Let's see what else he said.
Like their big investment. Clear this up.
Wow. So Floyd Schofield Sr. is stating that although the fight is at MSG in New York, that the fight might as well be in Saudi Arabia because it's financed and bankrolled by the Saudis. And previously, earlier in the year, they did the whole Fatal Fury or whatever that was, where they fought outside. You know what I mean? And they blocked all of downtown. So obviously you have to, there's shops and stuff you got to pay and cash people out, get permits, and you got to spend a lot of money to do something like that, period. Now, I don't think it was worth it. That card definitely wasn't memorable, but nonetheless, the city of New York got paid for that to happen. So Floyd Sr.
Hey, hold on,
Schofield
that
is
nigga
basically
tripping, bro. That nigga stupid as hell saying that dumbass shit. It wasn't memorable. It was very memorable. Fucking Ryan lost the fight. He got upset. You know what I'm saying? T.O. had a performance where people trying to say he was the best performance on the fight, but I just feel like he was just showboating. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that we knew he was gonna win that fight. And Devin ran around the ring. It was very,
Right.
very, very memorable.
Yeah, honestly, it really was.
You know what I'm
It really
saying?
was though, cause
We all remember that horrible card. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The way the fights played out. Yes, we do remember it. So I mean,
because
come on, bro.
when they want to shit on Ryan Garcia, what they do? They go back to that card. When they want to shit
Mm-hmm.
on
Yep.
Devin Haney, what they do? They go back to that card. You was running.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. So yeah,
Dude, the
it was
less
very
fights is
memorable.
yeah,
Yeah,
them fights do the less fight. Devin Haney won for throwing the less fights out of everybody. He got the record right now, I think. Or did somebody else beat that record recently? Just
I think
recently?
Shakur and them still got it. I think Devin out punched him by like
No.
3
Uh,
punches.
Mm-mm. No, Shakur and De Los Santos. No, Devin and them beat them. They
Oh,
got
you
less
talking about for
punches.
combined punches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm thinking about like between Devin and Shakur type shit. I got you though.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Go ahead, continue. Roll it. Let that play, my friend.
Let's finish this.
Suggesting that Teofimo, he gonna need a knockout to win because they're not gonna risk Shakur Stevenson. Like if the fight is close or on the scorecards, they're not gonna give it to Teofimo. So he's gonna very well need a knockout to win. And I know the Inshakurs, the diehard Shakur fans, they're not the Shakurians, they're not gonna like hearing this. And maybe even some boxing fans, just regular non-radical boxing fans, they don't like hearing this. But I'm the type of content creator, I don't care what you want to hear. I don't tell you what
Man,
you
say what you
want to
got to
hear.
say, my nigga.
I tell you what you need to hear. And there's a big difference because there's not many content creators that are doing this. And I'm fortunate to be a pioneer in this space in the digital age. And I'm still trucking and I'm still going how I started, right? I could be a shill and I get offers and deals to, I'm not even going to put people on blast. I have content creators who are like, hey, man, you want to do a collabo video? I got sponsors and brand deals. I don't bring all that to the channel because I don't need to, for real. I'm boxing ego. For real. I've been doing it. People know the
Yo,
face,
my
they know the
nigga.
brand. I don't really need such a niche sport. There's some people with like crazy ideas and very weird mind. So I'm very cautious about my brand.
This nigga talking about himself.
Hey, you trying to say he
And
meat
then
riding
people
himself
like,
now?
Yeah, I mean, like he just talking.
He just meat riding himself, right? Trying to make
Like he
himself seem
talking
more
about,
relevant than what he is.
yeah, talking about he got about to say something about the shit. Then he started talking about himself. That's how you know, man.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas ain't really who they say they is, bruh.
Yeah, because he trying to do too much to put himself out there. And we didn't need to know about any of that stuff he's talking about. People want to collab with him and stuff like that. All that stuff is unworthy. But you know what? He feels like he needs to because he wants to make himself more relevant. I'm not gonna knock it, but you know, well, goddamn, can you just get on with the point?
Yeah, I'm trying to speed his ass up, man. Let's see.
there's clips you see on Twitter where people are exposing certain content creators for saying all types of crazy stuff. And I don't want to be associated with that.
Well, you
Like,
are,
you know what I
nigga.
mean? If you're clicked up. But even
Exactly.
brand deals, same thing. So you got to, and especially on the Shield tip, Ring came out.
Hold on, real quick. So you see the title of the live stream, K-Su. So I mean you can answer your own question, man. It's really pro boxing, but you can answer your own question.
And I guess bought up certain people in the media, and now all they do is shield for Ring.
June 5th, Newark. Hey, June 5th, Newark. You got a channel? Stay right there, bro. Let me see, bro. Cause if you do, I'm gonna subscribe to your shit. Okay, bet. Hey, I'm about to subscribe to you, June 5th. All right, bet. I'm about to subscribe to you.
Like there's nothing objective. There's no like here's the other side. It seems to be a direct agenda, and there's certain.
Hey man, you know you full of shit when you got Teach calling you a dumbass, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Teach don't, you know what I'm saying? Teach don't be saying shit like that, man. That's how you know this this dude is a clown, man. Let's see. I'm trying to get to this point, man. Let's go.
Subject matters where you can see that, like in a way's
Yo,
performance.
what the
You know what I
fuck?
mean? Michelangelo, on pound for pound #1. Like Bud Crawford and Usyk are more impressive in terms of what they did with the Tyson Furies of the world, the Errol Spencers and the Canelos of the world. But Naoya Inoue, they're like, oh, Inoue, why'd he get dropped in the? You know what I mean? Everything is negative. Tank already said he ain't kissing the ring. He don't really need to work with Turkey. Don't want to work with Turkey, and Turkey owns ring. Yada yada yada. And if you look at like Max Kellerman's show, every time they talk about Tank, it is negative. Oh, I thought he lost to Lamont Roach, and you know what I mean? They don't talk about
Corny,
this.
bro.
This is why y'all continue to watch my channel, because you can run, you can hide, you can test out other channels, but they're not like Boxing Ego.
I mean, sir, honestly, I watch your channel just to see what dumb shit you gonna say next. Like now. And
Yeah.
it's not because you saying some hellified shit, my nigga. You saying some stupid ass shit. And niggas trying to get to the bottom of what you saying. So, you know what
And
I'm saying? Just
we know that
relax.
you are, and we know that he's a Tank Davis meat rider for real, for real. Remember those remember that thing he came out there and said about Tank?
Yeah. The love letter.
Mm-hmm.
Four
Talking about the
page
tattoos.
letter. Yeah.
Talking
Nigga
about the
said
nigga
these
tattoos.
boxers hate on Tank because he's of
Oh
his
my,
braids, of his tattoos, of his chrome heart fits. I
yeah.
said, yo, are you serious, my nigga?
Like,
Man, bro, stop it, bro. And he had the nerve to
that's,
tell me he ain't got no horse in the race.
mm-hmm.
He
Yes,
said,
sir.
K Sue said Big Newark. Okay, Big Newark in the bit. I got some Newark folks in here. But it's a pro boxing channel though, my guy. But Shakur is my favorite fighter. And I
Yeah,
stand
me
on that
too.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
me
I
too.
think he's the best fighter in the world, nigga. You hear me? Yeah, Shakur won't have grease in his eye. January 31st, real brick city babies. You hear me? The rose that grew from the concrete. You did. Let's see where you at with it, man.
And deep down inside, you know that they're not going to talk real boxing and real life subjects like this here. So again, some people are going to be mad. Oh, Ego, why are you being negative? It's not that I'm being negative. I am a realist, right? Like right now, the economy is bad. Ground beef is expensive,
Yo, my
right?
nigga.
People are losing wars. Restaurants and it's not
Yeah,
here
he
to
filibuster now.
sugarcoat thing is a real life consideration. Terrence Crawford,
Yeah, we done
he
with you,
is
my guy.
officially
I tried to give you a chance. I tried to give you a chance, man. You ain't talking about shit. He ain't talking about a goddamn
I
thing,
told you
dude.
that the nigga just be talking, bro. The nigga be filibustering, boy, like a motherfucker.
Yo, he said he ain't no
He-
realist, he a fakist. Man, look, man, they be trying to disguise that like realism shit. They really just haters for real. Be trying to talk about how they just realists. Nah, you a hater. You a hater. Cause all you gotta do, this how you know you somebody a hater though, right? If especially they make content, you go to their page and you just look at their content on a certain fighter. If every title, if every headline about that fighter on their page is negative, you a hater, bro. So you
Look,
tell me you
and
ain't got nothing positive to say about a certain fighter, bro?
facts. And look at it like this. Right now, all the tank channels, they ain't got nothing to really talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. What what good can you say about Tank wanting to come back and fight Pitbull, bro? What good can you get from that?
Right. Somebody you beat
How can you
already.
talk positive? Yes. You should be wanting to do the rematch, bro. You should be wanting to rematch Roach no matter what. And you want to come back and fight somebody that you already beat. Like that makes no sense, bro. That just took a draw to the person that did a draw with you. You should want to get back with Lamar Roach.
Right.
And not just that, this nigga Lamar Roach really won that fight against Pitbull. But but since it was a PVC belt, they ain't giving it up. That's why they
Right.
made it a draw.
Tell you, man, these nigga, man, that shit. I don't know what's up, buddy, man. You hear me?
hmm These cats is wilding, bro. What up, Teach? What up, Kazoo? Um, what's up with your what's that nigga?
99 degree.
June. Nah, June. What up, June? You know,
Yeah, man.
he over there fucking with Shakur, so we gotta
Oh
show
yeah,
what's up.
June. Yeah, that nigga June. Yeah, I just subscribed to his June. I think I seen his page before, man. I think I seen him before, but it was good to have him in the chat, man. Hey, June 5th, New, you going to the fight? I'm pretty sure you going to the fight. I'm pretty sure you going to the fight, man.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
he's going.
saying?
Yeah, he's right around the corner from it, kind
Yeah,
of in a way.
he across the bridge.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew it gonna be in that bitch deep. That shit gonna be fat, man. Shakur. I don't know if y'all seen it already, man, but let me show y'all something. I'll show the people again for the people that ain't see it yet. But Shakur got this shit busted. Shakur got this
They need to
shit
do
busted.
more. They need to do more promoting, bro.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
more promoting. I know. Right now it's a month away, but come on, man. I need more promoting. Get this out there. You know what
Cause
I'm
you gotta
saying? Get
look
this
look
fight
look
out
at
there.
this picture, man. Like if y'all promote the fight more, y'all could really like, you know what I'm saying, cap
Mhm.
this bitch off. Y'all already this shit already selling.
And look, people were saying at first, "Oh, those tickets are $700 something dollar. Ain't nobody buying that. The tickets ain't selling. Shakur, don't nobody want to see Shakur fight." And what do you see?
Come on, man. This shit
People already
busting.
said. They said like 2 weeks ago that those tickets are nigga that people are buying those tickets up.
Yeah, my section empty. Yeah, all them tickets bought in my section. All of them. Real. All them shits bought.
You got your ticket already, huh?
Yeah, I got my shit, man. I done booked my flight, hotel, all that shit, man. I'm in there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
in there.
what's up, bro.
Like I said, all I gotta do is just survive, nigga, and make it to the
hmm
date. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's
Hey,
all I gotta
the
do.
day before you're gonna have to tell me what shirt you wearing, man, so I can see if I see your black ass.
Nah, word though. I don't know. Yeah, that's shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. I might be on that goddamn screen, nigga, doing a shoulder roll or some shit in the back. You
It's
know what I'm
all good,
saying?
my nigga. Just make sure, nigga. Just have something that stands out a little bit. You
Yeah.
dig?
Hey, Blue man, I was thinking about going live on my shit though for y'all and like getting like inside the arena joint.
You
You know what I'm
can,
saying?
but you can, but shit, do it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to talk, man, but I kind of wanted to just show y'all like the ring walk and
hmm
the introduction
Yeah.
and shit like that on live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see
Show
how it
people. Hey,
looking
look,
there.
do like a pan view, right? And show because
Yeah,
people like to talk shit. Say, oh, people walking out the ring early. Show that the people ain't walking out the ring early, fam.
right.
Because people do that every fight, no matter what. That don't mean they walking out just because you isolate a certain section and make it look like people are really leaving a fight. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can spread that whack ass propaganda. That don't mean nothing. That shit happens in every fight, man.
Yeah,
Some people only have a certain amount. They got plenty of money. They got a certain amount of time, for the fight. They think it's gonna go a certain amount of time, and the fights get stretched out. You know what I'm saying? So cause shit happens. So therefore, you got people that walk out of the fights anyways. Some people might not want to see a fight that they already figured that. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've assumed that a fight was over and then let me say, I'm just walking away. It's on my TV, right? Walk
yeah,
away, come back, and now it's motion again. You see what I'm saying? There's motion again, you know? So,
yeah, man. So but yeah, but they do a little more promoting, man. Like I I don't I mean it ain't no point for no press conference right now because Them boys, they knee deep in camp now. That'd be fucked up for them to have to, you know what I'm saying, do a whole press conference and shit right now, man. But I don't know. They could probably do more on like with the ads and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
You know,
no.
they
I'm
can
just
spend
talking
that
about
money
with
on
the
some
ads,
ads.
bro. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just get it out there. You know, them just let people know, remind people, hey man, this fight's happening. But even without the promotion, look at those seats, man. They pretty much almost all gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a good
Uh,
thing, man. That's a beautiful thing.
It is, man, because yeah, I mean, a fight of that magnitude, man, that shit need to be filled out, man. I mean, that's
Yeah,
MSG, two fighters in their prime. That shit need to be fat in there. Like, well, I already know the energy gonna be crazy, man. That shit gonna be electric, man. That shit
yeah.
gonna be electric, bro.
And no matter what, the card even got better. It was still was a good card, even with Richard Hickson on there. You know,
Yeah,
if he would have made it, and then Jermaine Ortiz. But now it's just a little bit better with Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's a good card, man, and I appreciate it. I think it's a wonderful thing. We get to see some good fights. I think we're gonna be entertained from start to finish. You know,
yeah,
I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I think it's gonna be good fights. Let me say that. Now, I know Keyshawn. If I was Keyshawn, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna try to show out. But at the same token, I just don't. I'm a little concerned for Keyshawn. You know, on this fight. Just gonna be honest with you, because I know he was already training and everything like that, but he has a new trainer. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And not just that, you know, he has been out for a while. Um, I just don't want him to go underestimate this man and think that it's gonna be easy.
Right.
You know, and really going for a knockout. Just let it happen. You know, just stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? Stick to what you and your team came up with the plan was, and just execute it, you know, because, I want to see him win this fight. I don't want to see him lose it. Let me say that
Yeah.
much. I don't want to see him lose.
Oh yeah, 99. We talked about that. We covered that Kenny Ellis. I was telling for that it was pretty good analysis from Kenny Ellis though, because he made some good point. He was talking about the scar tissue, and I can definitely see a stoppage in the corner, like for sure. Like be like, man, this shit getting bad, man. You bleeding, nigga. You can't continue like that, man. So, but yeah, we
Who you
covered
talking
that.
about?
Kenny Ellis on Mill City was talking about
Mm,
the Shakur and Tio fight. He gave some pretty good analysis. Not because he said Tio was gonna stop Shakur, but the points that he made as to why it was solid. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
It was educated. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but K-Su, why you ain't going to this fight, K-Su? You must have got something going on that day. You must got something going on that day, K-Su. He said, yeah, he brought that scar tissue up before too. Yeah, man, he got it. That scar tissue, boy. That's a problem, man. T.O. swells up easy, bro. His face puffs up real easy. And he got a whole lot of scar tissue, bro. A whole lot of that shit. His nose, above his eyes. Yeah, it's bad.
Now
It's
I ain't worried
bad.
about that. I'm worried about. Look, I want it to be a good fight, right? But I think Tio's gonna go through some mental. He's gonna go through some mental adversity in there.
Right.
I really do, man. I mean, him and his dad are already making excuses. His dad talking about this is going to be his last fight at 140. He's going to move up to 147. He just wants to be healthy in a fight. That's a built-in excuse right there. Tio talking about if he does be, if he basically, when he beats me, he ain't going to unify. So what y'all worried about? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what the fuck you mean? Why are you talking like that? You going to beat me, right?
Right.
Fuck is
Yeah.
you talking about, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Some people, some people just, they I see it how they want to see it, or I try to see it for what the fighter's actually saying. A lot of times you just gotta listen to the fighter, you know.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like that's what Shakur was getting at with Tio, and he was talking about like he was talking about, oh, Keyshawn, y'all ain't gonna get no unification, you know what I'm saying? Like he trying to throw in a bid as to why he should win the fight on the cards or some shit. That shit crazy. Tio got that self-doubt, man. Tio already,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, man, I'm gonna lose this shit. So I gotta throw something out there for them to, you know what I'm saying, for them to think about, especially if we go to the cards. And Shakur
Well,
like,
think about it.
nigga, ain't you gonna beat me, bro? Like, why is you talking like that?
Well, you got to look at it like this. T.O. gonna go in there and try to fight. See, that's
Oh
one thing
yeah.
I do know about T.O. T.O.
Uh-huh.
I know for a fact T.O. gonna go in there and try to fight. Can he break T.O.? And
Right.
I'm telling you right now, I think Shakur can break him. Shakur gonna, mentally disrupt him. And he's gonna get in his head, bro. When you got somebody standing right in front of you and you can't hit him, it's like, oh man, that could be that's frustrating. You get
Yeah.
tired too, not being able to hit somebody, and then you gotta be on point. You gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur paying attention to everything. Your foot placement. The way you throw your punches. You testing the water, man. When I flinch, when you know what I'm saying? When I make you flinch, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What's your reaction? He dialing in, he taking in all that. That's why I say the ring IQ of Shakur is real, just like the ring IQ of Bud is real. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you have some fighters, man, like the ring IQ of Mayweather. Mayweather could probably come back right now and beat a lot of these people
Yeah,
still.
like the Rollies and the Mario Barrios and
Yeah.
niggas like that.
You see what I'm saying? I'm even gonna throw in there Norman most definitely. You see what I'm saying? Because and Devin. I hate to say it. Look. I ain't even trying to be funny, but I didn't even think he could
Yeah.
beat Devin. You know what I
Damn.
mean? I'm being realistic with you because you got to understand he was the teacher of Devin. Devin looks up to Mayweather.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Devin looks up to Mayweather. Devin he does the things that Mayweather does. You see what I'm saying? He talk like Mayweather. He try to talk
Yeah.
like Mayweather. You know what
He
I'm
do.
saying? He try to fight like Mayweather. You know? So it's like, and that's no knock against Devin. I'm not trying to hate on Devin when I say that. I'm just saying I believe that, if that man's looking up to him so much like that, I think that if they got in the ring and it was a real fight, I'm going for Mayweather, bro. I'm being honest with you. I think he would
Right.
have what it takes to be able to stop that. And even I hate to say, I even think, man, it would be pretty wild to have Shakur in there with Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I would only see them fighting at 147 because otherwise Shakur
Yeah.
would be too small for him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could see them fighting at is 147 right now. You know what I mean? Because Mayweather ain't gonna do that. And if Mayweather can't meet him at 147, he was a step him in the ring. If he was a step in the ring, I I could see Shakur beating him. You know what I'm saying? He's at the top of his game, and at that lower weights like that, Mayweather ain't been doing it. He no, he still do it, but I just say I feel like Mayweather anything lower than that, Mayweather might, he could possibly lose to Shakur, but I would see at 147, I think Mayweather would get beat by Shakur. I mean, I think Mayweather could beat Shakur. That's what I'm trying to say. Not less. Shakur came in there on his A game and was just like, man, just everything what he does when it comes to like what he likes to do, he could just get off. And I mean, I'm to tell you the truth. I would like to see that fight, to be honest with you, just to see like the chess play of the ring IQ, like how they, because they both don't like to get hit. You see what I'm saying? So I want to see how Mayweather would break down, because then then you can see realistically how to break down Shakur. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm saying that. You know what I mean? Like if
And
Mayweather and there was
and
this, yeah, go
and
ahead.
Shakur ain't never sparred Mayweather, which is
See what I'm
shocking.
saying?
Which is
Yeah.
shocking.
So that's why I said, even if they was to spar, bro, I think that would be a fire ass spar match. You know what I mean? Because they
Yeah.
both in there, they both in there, they both got high ring IQs. But I would just say I think Mayweather for the first fight probably have more tools in the belt, and he would teach Shakur certain shit. You know what I'm saying? For Shakur to apply to his game. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what these elite fighters do nowadays. They can see something, a fighter do something, like, oh, try that right there. You know what I mean? Let me
Yeah.
add to that to my game, to my toolbox. So,
Yeah. But any last words, man?
no, I just think, man, it was I think this year is gonna be a good year, man. Good year for fights, man, and we starting to get the fights that we want to see. I just keep up the good work on it. And look, I'm not saying Shakur. I don't want nobody trying to say Shakur can. I'm saying Shakur can beat Mayweather. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it at all. It would just be a fight that I would like to see the outcome of, and at least a spar. I would like to see a spar, not a real fight, but a spar. I would love to see them spar, man, because I think that would be some good stuff right there. That's what I want to say. You know what I mean? But great live though, man. Real.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Man, great
So
live, man.
shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to Blue Hustle for pulling up on me on the panel, man. He's always appreciated for his boxing takes and knowledge. I will be live again Wednesday and Thursday of this week coming up. So Wednesday, Thursday night, we will be back live, same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, man, y'all continue to double tap the screen for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And salute to everybody that came through, man. Appreciate you, man. We gone.
Concentration. He sees everything coming inside that ring. It's difficult to land on this guy, Shakur Stevenson.